These dark days call for crimson nights, so when the sun sets, the crimson moon rises.
Hey, Crimson Knights, how's it going? Welcome. Seems like my streaming PC may be struggling a little bit at the moment. So that's not good. Hopefully you can at least hear me, even if my lips aren't moving properly on the stream right now. Let me know if the sound is an issue. Not really sure what's going on here. But anyway, good to see the Crimson Knights. I love all of the energy in the chat tonight. Welcome to all the Crimson Knights. Very active in the chat. I love it. Hello to the man of the hour, Sabyasachi, who redeemed tonight's stream. We're going to continue with part 4 of the Crimson Knights Legacy, written by Sabyasachi for the Crimson Knights. And you can follow along in our Discord if you are, 13 or older. You can join up in the Discord over there. And we are reading out of the Crimson Knights Legacy channel. But don't worry, I'll put it up on the screen so you can follow along. Welcome to .rec. Welcome. Good to see you, man. Jeremiah, welcome. How are you guys? Jeremiah said, happy 200 subs. Congratulations, that's exciting. Sabi said, doing good here. .rec's doing great. Glad to hear that. Jeremiah working on another video. A reaction video to a group that does music. Interesting. Latrice, welcome. Excited to hear more of Crimson Knights Legacy and Crimson's voice acting. I love to hear it, Latrice. Welcome. Glad that you're excited. .rec looking for a hint at his role in the series. Man, I'm looking for a hint about mine as well, dude. It's a Crimson Knights Legacy about my community, and I haven't even seen myself in this thing yet. So, interesting. Let's see, what do we got here? Sabi said, you'll be a special one, Rec, don't worry. Just reading through chat real quick. .rec felt like Crimson might be spying on you. Not spying, just getting ready to launch the stream. Jeremiah said, I'm still at 127 subs, gotcha. Well, who's at 200? Who are we congratulating? Jack, welcome. How's it going, man? Said going great. Glad to hear that. Latrice said, where's Crimson? Are you talking about me or CrimsonMune 13? Gets confusing. Which Crimson were you talking about? Sabi said, you can hear me and my lips are in sync. I feel like on my end, everything looks very slow, and I'm not sure what's going on with that. So hopefully the quality on your end is all right. Honestly, as long as you can hear me, that's what really matters. But again, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for liking the video and being subscribed or joined to the channel. Much appreciated to the Crimson Knights. Tonight, again, is a special night because we are going to be reading through part 4 of the Crimson Knights Legacy, a fan fiction about us, you, the Crimson Knights, written by Sabyasachi in a Sub night redeemed by Sabyasachi, so gonna be a great night. Looking forward to it. Make sure to grab your snacks, grab your popcorn, get a drink, you know, find a comfortable place to sit down, relax, and listen to the story. It's gonna be a nice night. .Rec said, I just won a Fortnite match. Congrats, .Rec. Dude, last night was so fun. Linking up with Beaks and some of those other guys. Jesse, Potsticker. We got 5 wins in Build Fortnite last night. Super fun. 2 back-to-back wins, including the first 2 matches of the night. That was a fun night, man. Citrian did not enjoy it, though, and he left. He was like, yeah, I'll be right back. He went to get milk, and he literally did not come back. That's a real DC from chat, you know what I mean? Oh, Sabi hit 200 subs. Congratulations, man. Congratulations to Sabyasachi on 200 subs on his channel. That's awesome. Very cool. Always glad to see other Crimson Knights being creative, getting the recognition that they deserved, and seeing growth on their channels. That's always fun to celebrate. Gotcha, Latrice. Okay. Just the intro. It was just the intro. I'm here now. Welcome, by the way, to the Crimson Reading Den. We come here for readings from the Crimson Knights Legacy. All right. I know that Sabyasachi was wanting to be in a voice channel tonight while I'm reading through, which is totally fine. So I'm in the Discord in the live channel, which Sabyasachi can join whenever he wants, and I will be in there. Sabi was nice enough to create a link to the last point where we left off in the previous reading, part 3 of the Crimson Knights Legacy. It's kind of arbitrary where we've been stopping off. I've usually read about like 3.5 hours or so, and then my voice just starts to give out and gets tired. So that's usually about how long these different readings have lasted, but it's been random where I've kind of left off in general. So it's part 1, 2, 3, and 4 just because that's where I started and stopped each time. Welcome, Dogpool. Good to see you. I'm gonna read you a long bedtime story, Dogpool. Don't fall asleep too quickly, my friend. But if you do, it's okay because you can always go and watch the VOD later. But good to see you, Dogpool. Welcome, welcome. All right. How's it going, Sabi? You ready, man? Hold on a second. Yeah, I think I gotta turn this on. I think it's this. Can you say something, Sabi? Yes, I can hear you. Hold on. Trying to get you on the stream. All right.
Okay.
Try again. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. So, we've got Sabyasachi in the voice chat with us. Again, we are reading in the Discord, the Crimson Knights Legacy channel. We'll get the book up here. But before we do, is there anything you'd like to say before we jump into tonight's Crimson Knights Legacy reading? Sabyasachi?
I would say that I'm extremely excited for the stream tonight and can't wait for your epic voice acting on this special stream of my series. Now, without further ado, let's get started, shall we?
Sounds good, man. Yeah, so as usual, you know, I'll stop every so often at the end of scenes and things like that. So, you know, that'll be natural times to pop in with any comments or whatever. But yeah. Sounds good. Dogpool said, Crimson, congratulations on your past 9 streams having over 50 views. Thank you, Dogpool. Yeah, man, it's been fun. I feel like, you know, we've been seeing good number of Crimson Knights in the chat and just been having some really fun streams. So fun to see things getting a little bit more momentum and energy. Appreciate the support. And again, appreciate everybody being here tonight. Thank you for liking the video and being subscribed or joined to the channel. I appreciate it. And again, hope that you enjoy tonight's reading of the Crimson Knights Legacy. If you have any questions or, you know, whatever about the Crimson Knights Legacy story, things that you'd like to ask Sabisachi, feel free to put those in the chat. And, you know, every so often we can pause and ask Sabi about it. He, of course, can also just respond in chat depending on what the questions and whatnot are. So feel free to put questions in while we are reading, as well as comments or just talking to each other while we're reading. So it is all fair game. All right, let's pull up the book. Here we go. Let's see what
There it is.
what's I'm trying to remember what like overall thing we're in here. Okay, so we are in Crimson Eclipse: The Eternal Watch, Season 2, Episode 8, Dawn of Vigilance. And we are in Scene 5, Roar of Devastation. Here we go. A stormy sky casts a somber hue over the Crimson Land as an ominous darkness begins to engulf the horizon. A chilling wind carries with it a sense of dread as the massive beast, its form a blend of nightmares and malevolence, approaches the land. Trees tremble, and the ground quakes beneath its relentless advance. Buildings and structures crumble in its wake, and the very air seems to thicken with a suffocating darkness. As the beast draws nearer to the heart of the Crimson Land, a brilliant barrier of magical energy flares to life, a testament to the land's protective magic. The beast's roars reverberate against the barrier, creating an unsettling symphony of chaos. Voice of the barrier says, "This realm shall not yield to the darkness. The strength of our unity shall safeguard us." This is optional, but sounds cool. Dialogue says. The barrier's luminosity pushes back against the encroaching darkness, forming an invisible shield that guards the land from the beast's destructive force. Amidst the chaos, Quora, the leader of the Crimson Knights, senses the impending danger. He wastes no time, his resolve unwavering as he calls upon his allies. Quora commanding, "To arms! The Crimson Land faces its greatest trial. We will not yield." Quora's voice rings with authority, and in response, the Crimson Knights, along with Sabi, Ethan, Luna, Tyler, Nick, and the Eagle Warriors, gather. Weapons gleam in the dim light as they prepare to confront the looming threat. Sabi, determined, says, "We faced darkness before. We won't let it consume our home." Ethan, grinning, "Time to show this monstrosity what the Crimson Knights are made of." Luna, with fiery determination, "Our unity will be our shield." Tyler, cracking his knuckles, "Let's give this beast a taste of our strength." Nick, smirking, says, "Time to show it the power of taunts and teamwork." Quora, addressing the group, says, "Our unity is our strength. The darkness shall not prevail." As the beast's relentless assault continues, the Crimson Land's defenders unleash their collective might. Spells ignite in breathtaking explosions of luminescence. Arrows slice through the shrouded abyss, and weapons clash fiercely against the unyielding advance of the creature. Quora stands at the forefront, his crimson inferno magic ablaze as he channels the land's power into his attacks. Quora, shouting, says, "We must not allow it to pierce our defenses." The battle rages on, the clash of forces creating a symphony of chaos and valor. Yet, despite their efforts, the beast's power remains formidable, its monstrous strength threatening to breach the barrier. Sabi, his voice resolute, says, "We can't let it break through." As the mystical barrier trembles beneath the relentless assault, the guardians of the Crimson Domain delve deeper, discovering well springs of resilience within their unity. Ethan, together we stand as an unbreakable bastion. With a final surge of collective sorcery and unwavering determination, the defenders manage to thrust the malevolent entity backward, its frustrated howls echoing into the distance. The scene transitions to a moment of brief respite, where Quora stands amidst the defenders, his gaze fixed on the barrier that still holds strong. End of scene. Excellent. A great start to the night. Scene 6. Dogpool said, surprisingly, your Fortnite streams are the lowest ones. Yeah, I'll have to look back at that. I've been trying to track, like, which streams are, you know, how much kind of relative watch time each type of stream gets. A fun fact is that since I started counting, this stream of Crimson Knight's Legacy is actually my third highest viewed, like, collection of streams. So, number 1 is actually Minecraft. And funny enough, Payday 2 was number 2, even though we only did it like one or two times. So, fun facts.
Payday 2 got some views.
But Crimson Knight's Legacy is actually number 3. So, clearly the Crimson Knights really enjoy these readings because everyone comes out to watch and listen. All right.
Wow, seems like my series are making an impact.
Yeah. W.Rex said, I got a question. When is my character and his email address?
What?
I think he's trying to ask when his character's gonna appear. .rec.
Your character will appear on, I think, on another stream.
Still a ways off from .rec, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, .rec. But yeah, it'll be... I would love to see Payday 2 go down that ladder, because it doesn't make any sense that that's number 2. So I would love for Crimson Knight's Legacy stream to surpass Payday 2. All right.
Me, same.
Yeah. Okay, we'll continue. Scene 6. Shadows of Destiny clash with the Uridan Behemoth. Is that how you say it? Uridan? Uridan? Uridon. Okay. Okay. Jack said, gotta go to bed. See you Friday for my next video on Fortnite with you, hopefully when you're streaming. Sounds good, Jack. Well, have a great night. Sleep well, my friend. Have a good week. Okay.
Savi, tell him to give you some revenue to you.
Scene 6, Shadows of Destiny clash with the Uridan Behemoth. The Uridan Beast, the Nuravan Ring's ultimate foe, loomed immense and ominous. Its shadowy form exuded raw power, its eyes are fiery abyss. Obsidian scales shimmered, and tendrils of darkness curled around its immense frame, radiating an aura of primal malevolence. Its very presence heralded a climactic battle that would determine the realm's destiny. Dark tendrils trailed from its monstrous body, twisting and undulating like malevolent serpents in search of their prey. Every step it took sent tremors that reverberated deep within the hero's souls, a stark reminder of the immense power it wielded. As the heroes braced themselves, the behemoth unleashed a thunderous roar that shattered the eerie silence, its voice a dissonant symphony of chaos. The battlefield transformed into a canvas of elemental fury as the behemoth conjured dark storms that swept across the expansive horizon. Lightning crackled, rain sizzled upon contact with its scorching scales, and thunder resonated in harmony with the pounding of the heroes' hearts. The battle between light and darkness took on corporeal form in this monstrous adversary. In the face of the beast's terrifying presence, the heroes could feel the weight of their journey and the destiny they bore. This was the ultimate trial, the defining moment of their adventure. As they drew their weapons and braced themselves for battle, their united spirit became a beacon against the encroaching shadow, a testament that even the darkest of foes could be overcome by the light of their unwavering resolve. The battleground quivered beneath the ominous emergence of the beast, a monstrous enigma that defied all rationality. In the presence of this cosmic malevolence, the Crimson Knights and their steadfast allies remained resolute, their weapons shimmering with unwavering determination. Quora, his eyes ablaze with crimson inferno flame, raised his sword high, flames swirling around him like a tempest. The beast may be formidable, but the fire of our spirit burns brighter. Let our unity be the spark that ignites its downfall. Sabi, his resolve unshakable, stepped forth, his voice carrying the weight of his leadership. Crimson Knights, let our valor be a shield against this darkness. Together we shall forge a path to victory. Nick, his sword crackling with Crimson Knight energy, smirked defiantly as he taunted the creature. Hey there, you monstrous fiend. Prepare to witness why they call me the Maestro of the Blade. Let's dance. Tyler's flames roared around him as he stepped up, his voice infused with unyielding strength. These flames embody the core of our conviction. Beast, your reign of terror meets its decisive end today. Luna, her magic shimmering in the air, raised her staff with grace and power. May the luminance of our bonds illuminate our path through even the darkest of trials. Eurodon Beast, brace yourself for your long-anticipated reckoning. Ethan and his eagle warriors soared above, their watchful eyes scanning for danger. Their efforts to secure the villagers into the Crimson Fortress were executed with precision. Ethan says, "Warriors, protect the innocent. Lead them to safety. Move, 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 now!" The Eurodon Beast roared thunderously, its voice an echoing declaration of its overwhelming power. With an abrupt surge of energy, it unleashed sinister tendrils of darkness that lashed out like striking vipers, targeting the valiant heroes. Quora met the dark onslaught with a wall of flames, pushing back against the encroaching shadows. Nick's sword sang through the air, each strike a calculated blend of skill and daring. Tyler's flames intensified as he faced the beast head-on, his sword a blazing extension of his will. Luna's magic intertwined with the elements, forming protective barriers and launching counterattacks against the looming menace. As the Eurodon Beast roared in fury, Ethan's eagle warriors swooped down, their talons and beaks clashing with the creatures of darkness that threatened the villagers. Their unity and unwavering defense ensured that the innocent were safeguarded from harm. Amidst the chaos, the Crimson Knights' unity blazed with unrelenting force. Quora's flames erupted in a fiery dance. Nick's sword strikes crackled with power. Tyler's flames roared like an inferno. Luna's magic weaved intricate patterns in the air, and Ethan's eagle warriors maintained their vigilant watch. With a surge of power, the Eurodon Beast launched a final, desperate assault. Quora's flames converged with Nick's sword strikes. Tyler's flames merged with Luna's magic, and Ethan's eagle warriors descended in a synchronized onslaught. The confrontation erupted into a breathtaking explosion of raw power, a tumultuous clash where light and darkness collided in a cataclysmic display. As the dust settled, the behemoth's imposing form wavered, its once inescapable power noticeably diminished. Sabi's resolute voice soared above the battleground, ringing out as a testament to the impending victory. Sabi says, "Crimson Knights, forge ahead! This is our moment to dispel the encroaching darkness." Renewed by their unwavering resolve, the heroes rallied for a final, unified assault. The behemoth responded with a final defiant roar, its formidable figure beginning to fade into the void. The battlefield fell into an eerie silence, the heroes taking a moment to catch their breath as the echoes of their hard-won triumph reverberated through the air. The battlefield crackled with energy as the Crimson Knights and their allies engaged in a relentless onslaught against the beast. Flames, magic, and steel clashed in a symphony of chaos and determination. Quora's Crimson Inferno blazed brightly as he weaved through the tumultuous battle, each strike of his sword searing the beast's scales. His flames enveloped the creature, weakening its defenses and leaving fiery trails in their wake. Nick's taunts echoed across the battlefield, a calculated distraction that drew the beast's attention away from its attackers. His sword skills danced through the air, leaving trails of Crimson Knight energy that tore into the beast's hide. Tyler's crimson flame surged with unmatched intensity, engulfing him as he charged the creature head-on. His sword slashed through the air with precision, each blow searing the beast's flesh and pushing it back. Luna's magic wove through the air, ethereal tendrils of light binding the beast and restricting its movements. Her spells struck true, weakening the creature's resolve and creating openings for her allies to strike. Ethan and his Eagle Warriors worked tirelessly, fending off lesser threats and ensuring the safety of the innocent villagers within the Crimson Fortress. Their watchful eyes never wavered as they shielded the vulnerable. Scene 7. The Unexpected Counter-Strike. As the battle raged on, Sabi's counterpart, a steadfast figure, deftly navigated through the tumultuous chaos, clutching a unique crystal that glimmered with an ethereal radiance that crystal was. His eyes locked onto the injured neck of the beast, a plan forming in his mind. With a surge of determination, he charged forward, his movements a testament to his agility and skill. As he arrived at the creature's vulnerable point, he implanted the potent crystal into the grievous wound, the gem emanating a pulsating light that was nothing short of otherworldly. Sabi's counterpart braced himself, his voice resounding amidst the chaos. Sabi's counterpart says, "Take cover, everyone! Brace yourselves!" The battlefield momentarily stilled as the heroes and their allies took cover, a palpable tension filling the air. In that fleeting moment, time seemed to hold its breath. A blinding explosion erupted from the crystal, a burst of light that pierced the darkness. The ground trembled, and shockwaves rippled outward, shattering the battlefield's precarious equilibrium. As the dust settled, the beast's form wavered, its strength faltering. Sabi, the embodiment of strength and leadership, approached the creature with a solemn grace. His hand rested gently on the beast's forehead, a gesture of understanding and compassion. "Rest now, Ancient One. Your long and tortured journey reaches its end." The beast's voice, once thunderous and imposing, now trembled as it emitted a final, mournful cry. From its right eye, a solitary tear welled and fell, carrying the immense burden of his existence. The magic of the crystal intertwined with the teardrop, conjuring a mesmerizing cascade of azure particles that twirled skyward. With one last breath, the beast dissolved into the ethereal void, leaving in its wake a luminous trail of cerulean particles that floated gracefully on the gentle breeze. The battlefield fell into profound silence, with the heroes and their allies sharing a moment of deep reverence for their fallen adversary. In the aftermath of the battle, the land lay in a hushed calm. The echoes of the beast's cries were replaced by a gentle breeze that rustled through the grass. And amidst the stillness, the heroes stood united, a living testament to the power of courage, unity, and the unwavering spirit that had triumphed over darkness. As the dust settled and the battlefield calmed, the heroes and their allies emerged from their positions, their breaths heavy but victorious. The sight before them was one of both awe and reflection. Cora, breathing heavily, said, "We did it. The darkness is finally vanquished." Nick, grinning, said, "Yeah, and I've got to say, my sword skills and taunts were on point, and well, would you look at that? The big bad beast is history." Tyler, catching his breath, said, "Those crimson flames were roaring today, huh? They burned brighter than any darkness." Luna, smiling, says, "And my magic found its mark thanks to all of you." Ethan's Eagle Warriors had triumphant cries. And Ethan, looking around at his Eagle Warrior, said, "We secured the villagers safely. Our duty was fulfilled." Sabi's counterpart stood amidst the aftermath, the crystal's glow fading on his hand. The heroes turned their attention to him, their admiration evident in their expressions. Sabi, nodding and placing a hand on his counterpart's shoulder, You saved us all. You showed us the path to victory and great thinking at that time to strike the point with the crystal." Sabi's counterpart humbly says, "It was the only way to weaken the beast, to give us a chance." Sabi steps forward, a hand over his heart, as he looks at his counterpart with a mixture of pride and gratitude. "Your plan, your courage, they saved the day. You are truly a reflection of our strength." Sabi's counterpart, blushing slightly. Couldn't have done it without all of you. Nick, clapping his counterpart's back. That crystal trick? Absolutely brilliant. Tyler, nodding, says, you saved the day, no doubt about it. Luna, with genuine gratitude, your quick thinking turned the tide. Cora, smirking, says, and I thought my flames were impressive. As the heroes exchange praises, Sabi's counterpart's attention was drawn to a faint blue particle on Sabi's palm. His counterpart's eyes widened, and he looked towards Sabi with a mixture of astonishment and realization. Whispering says, look at this. End of scene 7. All right, Crimson Knights, how are we doing so far? Jeremiah said, did it get to me yet? Sabi said, not yet, Woods. Rex said, the Eagle Warriors will fall, huh?
Rex your loves them, I guess.
Why do you say that, Rec?
And by the way, Crimson, what are your thoughts on this so far? On this scene?
Yeah, I liked it. Very well written. Surprising that, you know, at the end when they defeat Eurodon, that they actually feel compassion and sadness for it dying. So, wasn't expecting that.
You will see why they're sad. Why
Oh,
put the sad
okay.
thing over there on scene 8. But,
Okay.
I would say there's two things I influence in this. First, that the Eridon Beast was a little bit inspired by the Elden Ring Beast boss that you
Yeah.
fought on few films ago.
I remember you telling me that last time we were doing the readings.
Yeah, and second is that the Eagle Warrior, Ethan, he's heavily inspired by the creature, a mythical beast called Griffin.
Yes, okay. So it kind of looks like a griffin or something?
Not a Griffin, but I'll share his fan art at the end of the stream so that you can look at it.
Sounds
But
good.
It's much like he's an ancient warrior kind of thing.
Right. But yeah, it was, you know, the scene scene 6 and 7, I guess, sort of cut in the middle of the whole battle. So I was like, I'm just going to keep reading because I want to see what happens, you know? So you've got some good cliffhangers at the end of your scenes that make you want to keep reading. So that's a good writing technique.
Mhm. For the first time, when I imagined this scene, I put it in very much longer. But then I thought that it will be not that good. So I'll keep it simple and steady, you know? Not too much complex, not too much mysterious, but simple.
Well, I think you did a great job, man. Dogpull said, Sabi, tell him to give you some revenue. Give some revenue to you. I'll share my, like, 10 cents with Sabi. Sounds good. Latrice said, amazing story and reading. Thank you, Latrice. Thanks again for being here,
Thank
and
you,
I'm
Latrice.
glad that you're enjoying it, Latrice.
Yeah, same.
All right. Well, we can pick up and keep going with scene 8.
Also, Crimson, wait, before you start
Sure.
scene 8 is inspired by the story of, like, animals, like, witnessing their pair, you know, owner in a terrible condition and how they feel. Not little, but it's not too much. Like a little kind of emotion that I put in there.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Alright, so let's read it and you will know.
Sounds good. All right, here we go. Scene 8. A gentle cry of the light. But amidst the accolades, a subtle shimmer caught Sabi's attention. He looked down at his palm. Tiny blue particles rested. And as he watched, the particle transformed into a gentle voice. The voice of the defeated Elden Beast. Gentle, ethereal, the beast says, thank you for freeing me. Luna softly says, "It spoke?" Sabi's eyes widened in surprise, his heart moved by sincerity in the voice. He raised his gaze, his voice a hushed whisper. "You're welcome." As the voice faded, a sense of closure settled upon the heroes. They had faced unimaginable challenges and emerged victorious, united in their purpose and bound by their unwavering camaraderie. The land lay before them, forever changed by their efforts, a testament to the power of unity and the resilience of the human spirit. The heroes exchanged glances, their eyes widening in amazement. Even in its final moments, the beast's voice lingered, a reminder of the complexity of his existence. Tyler, filled with awe, says, "Much like Tyrion Lannister, who found wisdom in unexpected places, this beast carried a fragment of gratitude even in its final breath." Cora, deeply contemplative, it's reminiscent of Jon Snow's unwavering belief in the potential for goodness, that even with the darkest souls, there resides a trace of light. We've just got like full Game of Thrones here in the middle of it. Nick, nodding, says, "A lesson learned in the most unexpected way." Ethan's eagle warriors letting out soft cries. In that poignant moment, amidst the stillness of the battlefield, the heroes and their allies stood united. The beast's voice had faded, but its message lingered, a testament to the power of compassion and the bonds they had forged. As they took in the aftermath of the battle, they knew that their victory extended beyond the defeat of a beast. It encompassed the triumph of unity and the enduring legacy of their courage. Scene 9, Harmony's Embrace, a conversation between light and darkness. In the aftermath of the beast's defeat, a mysterious figure stood at the edge of the battlefield, his face twisted in a mixture of disappointment and anger. He clenched his fist, his voice laced with frustration. This mysterious figure says, "Foolish creature, you were meant to be the harbinger of darkness, the one to plunge this realm into eternal chaos." But as he raged, a chill ran down his spine, a sensation that made him pause. Confusion flickered in his eyes, and he glanced around, his unease growing. The mysterious figure, whispering to himself, says, "What's happening? Is this..." He turned slowly, his gaze sweeping the surroundings, and that's when he saw it. A majestic figure emerging from the shadows. It was Aquinas Orion, a creature of luminescent beauty that seemed to radiate an ethereal light. Stammering, You can't be..." Aquinas Orion regarded the mysterious figure with calm eyes, its presence radiating an aura of serene wisdom. "The dance of darkness and light continues, as it always has. Darkness seeks dominion, yet light's tenacity is unyielding." The mysterious figure took a step back, his anger now replaced by a sense of awe and curiosity. "Who might you be? What is this energy?" Aquinas Orion says, "I stand as the essence of balance, the guardian of twilight. I am Aquinas Orion." The enigmatic figure grappled with inner turmoil, a faint smile hidden beneath the surface, though his uncertainty still echoed in his voice. "But you're just a legend, a tale spun." Aquinas Orion's eyes sparkled with a profound insight, his words enveloped in a sense of deep comprehension. Aquinas Orion says, "Legends take root in reality, and myths often harbor more truth than you might imagine. Tell me, Aquinas, is there redemption for one who's dwelled in darkness for so long? Can the light truly reclaim a soul lost to shadow?" "The path of redemption's not without challenges, but as long as the heart yearns for a change, the light can pierce even the darkest abyss." A contemplative silence settled between them, a moment of reflection amidst the aftermath of battle. "Share with me, Aquinas Orion, what lies at the heart of darkness and light? Can these opposing forces ever coexist in harmony?" Aquinas Orion's reply was measured, his voice carrying an air of ancient wisdom. "Darkness and light are not foes, but eternal companions, forever intertwined in a timeless ballet. They harmonize, sculpting the very essence of existence and orchestrating the fate of mortal souls." The figure absorbed this insight, his expression contemplative. Then he posed an unexpected question. Can they ever be harnessed, guided towards a singular purpose? Aquinas Orion regarded the figure with a knowing smile, his eyes holding an eternal depth. The essence of darkness and light defies dominion. They course like the ceaseless tides, shaping and reshaping the fabric of reality. As the figure absorbed these words, he felt a strange sense of calm wash over him. He looked up to ask another question, but the figure had vanished, leaving only a faint whisper in the wind. So, it is. Aquinas Orion's gaze turned toward Sabi's direction, a gentle smile gracing his majestic visage. Aquinas Orion says, even in the face of darkness, the hearts of those who stand united shine brighter than the stars. Crimson Knight Sabi, your light shines brightly. And then, with a graceful turn, Aquinas Orion dissolved into a cascade of white particles, their soft glow illuminating the battlefield before fading into the ether. The realm stood transformed, a reflection of the balance between light and darkness, a testament to the power of unity and the legacy of those who had faced the trials and emerged victorious. Scene 10, The Mystery and Gathering of Pillars. In a private chamber within the heart of the Crimson Fortress, Cora, Nick, Tyler, Sabi's counterpart, Ethan, and Luna gathered. The atmosphere was a blend of weariness and accomplishment, a reflection of the battles they'd fought and the victories they had achieved. The room was adorned with symbols of unity and courage, a reminder of the bond that had carried them through their trials. Cora, leaning against a table, said, "It's hard to believe that it's finally over. The Uridon beast of the Nuravan Ring's ultimate foe, gone." Nick, sitting on a chair, sword resting beside him. "Yeah, it's been one heck of a day, but we did it, guys." Tyler, stretching his arms, says, "Those crimson flames really gave that beast a run for its life." Sabi, standing near a window, gazing outside, says, "The land's safe once more, and that's what truly matters." Sabi's counterpart, leaning against a wall, says, "Indeed, but let's not forget the challenges we overcame together." And Ethan, perched on a ledge, his eagle warriors nearby, says, "Our unity and determination made all the difference." And Luna, sitting cross-legged on the floor, says, "And the beast's defeat, the balance between darkness and light is restored." And they exchange glances. Their collective experiences, shared memories seemed to form an unspoken understanding between them. The weight of their victories and losses was something only they could truly comprehend. Cora says, "But one thing still troubles me. Why did the beast target only the Crimson Land, leaving the other lands untouched?" Nick said, "Maybe it sensed something unique about the Crimson Land, something it sought to exploit." Tyler says, "Maybe it was drawn to the power of the Crimson Knights and wanted to eradicate the source of resistance." Sabi says, "Whatever the reason, we stood against it, and we prevailed." Sabi's counterpart says, "Our unity was our strength, our bond an unbreakable shield." As they spoke, their voices carried a sense of camaraderie and resolve, a promise to safeguard the realm they'd fought so hard to preserve. The room seemed to glow with their collective spirit, a testament to their unbreakable bond. Cora, smiling, says, "Our journey's been one of trials and triumphs, of darkness and light." Nick says, "But most importantly, it's been about us standing together." Tyler says, "And that's a bond that will never be broken." Sabi, nodding, says, "Let this unity guide us as we face whatever challenges lie ahead." Sabi's counterpart says, "For as long as we stand united, darkness will never extinguish the light." And Ethan, watching his eagle warrior, says, "And with the realm at peace, we can ensure that our legacy endures." Luna says, "The threads of destiny have woven us together, and they shall guide our future." With their hands joined in unity, they shared a moment of quiet reflection, silence that spoke volumes about the journeys they'd undertaken, the victories they'd achieved. The realm was safe, the balance restored, and their bond stronger than ever before. The room seemed to radiate with their collective spirit, a beacon of hope and courage that would forever be etched into the tapestry of the land they had sworn to protect. End of scene 10. Yes, we've got some Elden Ring, Elden Beast references, as well as there were some Game of Thrones, Song of Ice and Fire references in there. I felt like that kind of came out of nowhere a little bit. I don't remember if we've had those references before in the story to date, but I don't remember any.
I love making references, you know. Just put a little bit of my sauce.
Fair enough, fair enough. And then, you know, obviously themes of like light and darkness and the balance of light and darkness are, it's a theme as old as humankind. You know, it shows up all over the place. And of course, you know, for me being a huge Star Wars fan, I always think of the Force with the light side and dark side of the Force. But there are so many different places that explore light and dark. And so this is a very big and common theme in, you know, in all of humanity that we're exploring right now.
Yeah. Oh, Crimson, what are your thoughts so far about this scene?
Yeah, I'm very curious who this mysterious, evil, but possibly turning good figure is. And I guess just to confirm from last time, Aquinas is Dogpool, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so we confirmed that, Crimson Knights in the chat who are asking. That is Dogpool's character. I don't. Does Dogpool have multiple characters in this, or is that his main one?
Only Aquinas.
Okay,
That's his main one. Aquinas Orion.
that's a big one though. That's a big one. So, love characters. Love to be a part of one someday.
Don't worry, Crimson. As I have said before, your character will be epic and the main of this team. You know.
Well, I know many Crimson Knights, you know, are eagerly awaiting their own appearances in this story. So, Rec and Jeremiah keep asking. Latrice said, Sabi was telling Sabi I had a feeling that this is where you came, where Dogpool came in. I was right about being Dogpool. Okay, gotcha. Yes, Latrice, that is Dogpool. Sorry, what were you saying, Sabi?
I was saying that your character will be epic and very much developed in the upcoming series. You know, as they say, so always save the best for the last.
Well, I don't know how close we are, how far through this thing we are, because every time I get to the bottom of the, you know, scroll bar, the scroll bar just gets longer and like loads more messages. So I have no idea how far in this story we actually are, but I don't think we're very close to the end. So I'm guessing we have a long way to go.
Very much. If you're reading episode 8, that means you have 12 episodes more to go.
12 more episodes?
Yep.
So there's 20 episodes?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, so we're only in episode 8, and we have been reading for 4 streams. Apparently, we're not even halfway. All right, well,
Don't worry, you can make it.
yeah, in like a year. All right, well, let's keep reading.
All right.
Scene 11, Celestial Realm of Aquinas, Orion. My cutie Dogpool. Oh yeah, there it goes. It says it right there.
There we go.
I gotta laugh at that one. LOL. Okay. All right, here we go. In the vast celestial expanse of the celestial realm where time and space intertwine in a breathtaking symphony, Aquinas Orion roams amidst billowing clouds that seem to cradle the very soul of the cosmos. Each cloud serves as a canvas of opalescent hues, gracefully shifting and merging like the brushstrokes of a divine artist. Aquinas, with his radiant form, moves akin to flowing light, leaping from one cloud to another in a harmonious ballet that resonates through the universe. With every step, stardust tendrils trail behind him, weaving a fleeting tapestry of glistening trails akin to celestial fireflies' gentle twinkle. The air is imbued with a melodious tune, echoing the heartbeat of creation, as if the universe itself hums a song of its existence. The stars overhead glisten like shattered diamond gems on an obsidian canvas, their brilliance magnified by Aquinas' radiant presence. He embodies the fusion of cosmic energies, a testament to the limitless marvels within the celestial tapestry. As Aquinas gracefully dances amidst the clouds, his movements are not mere physical actions. They mirror the eons-old dance of galaxies and nebulae. Each leap pays homage to the gravitational waltz that guides celestial bodies through their cosmic choreography. The expanse around him teems with vibrant energy, pulsating and dynamic, an ode to the eternal cycles that shape the universe's ongoing evolution. In this timeless realm where past, present, and future intertwine like threads in a cosmic loom, Aquinas Orion's dance becomes an expression of the very nature of existence. His presence is a bridge between the mortal and the immortal, a glimpse into the eternal rhythms that govern both the heavens and the hearts of those who gaze upon his celestial ballet. And as Aquinas continues to leap and twirl, his form merging with the ethereal clouds, a profound sense of wonder washes over all who bear witness to this mesmerizing spectacle. It's a reminder that amidst the vastness of the universe, there exist moments of breathtaking beauty that can captivate souls and inspire dreams, binding the mortal and the cosmic in a harmonious dance of their own. Aquinas Orion, his voice a gentle echo, says, "Eons have drifted away, but memories endure." Standing amidst the tender embrace of cosmic winds, his thoughts meander back to a companion from ancient times, a companion with whom he had traversed the tapestry of the cosmos, sharing laughter and conversations that resonated across galaxies, forming a symphony of enduring camaraderie that transcended the boundaries of time. A tranquil smile graces Aquinas' visage, a curve that carries the weight of memories spun from starlight and stardust. He fondly recalls the myriad moments they had shared, exploring the farthest corners of the celestial realm, bearing witness to the birth of galaxies and the fading of stars. Aquinas Orion, whispering, says, "Dear friend, you grace my existence with radiance just as you do to the realms you touch." As his thoughts linger upon these cherished memories, a smile unfurls on Aquinas Orion's lips, a smile that emanates a timeless warmth and an enduring connection. His voice, imbued with deep affection, says, "And now, a new light has arisen, one that harmonizes with the very essence of the universe." End of scene 11. What was I thinking about this? Don't want to spoil anything, but I have to say this scene reminds me a bit of the end of Loki season 2. So for those of you who have seen it or are watching it, this scene kind of reminds me of the end of Loki. So kind of cool because obviously you wrote this before that even came out. So this is Sabi's own, personal inspiration that just happens to sort of match some of the imagery that we're getting in, the Marvel universe right now, which is kind of cool.
Wow, seems like I'm becoming a foreshadowing wizard.
There you go, man. You could be a writer for Disney. Disney Marvel,
I hope they hire me.
We'll send them a script for the next series. Like, now that they finish Loki season 2, we can get Crimson Knight's Legacy going on Disney Plus. I'm all for it.
If I can get Crimson Knight's Legacy, it will be an epic and historical moment.
So as long as I get, a little bit of royalties for each, for all the viewing or whatever, that, that's fine with me. That works. So.
Yeah, fine.
Rex said, "I'm still in the middle of watching. No spoilers. No spoilers. I'm not giving any spoilers. I'm just saying, when you get to the end of Loki, Like, this scene was kind of reminding me of some of that, and like only a little bit. So obviously this story is very different from Loki, but kind of interesting that the imagery is the same or similar. So
Yeah, it's still unbelievable that my series imaginary scene resembles on the final scene of Loki.
yeah, or even, I mean, even not even the final scene, but just even throughout, because somewhere in here, I can't find it, but you were talking about like where is it?
Hmm.
We were talking about like a loom. Pretty sure you put it in here.
Oh, when he roams
Oh,
from
there it is.
cloud to cloud.
Like threads in a cosmic loom.
Yeah, there.
Which, you know, the cosmic loom image is through, you know, all of season 2 of Loki. So again, it's not really a spoiler, but once you get there, you'll see what I'm talking about. All right. Anyways, just wanted to pause there and give that little, you know, thought before we kept reading and I forget. So, all right, Latrice, we will be here for a while tonight reading, so we'll be here. But I'm going to continue now with Scene 12. Scene 12, Stardust Memories, Aquinas' celestial bond with Sabi. Suddenly, the image of Sabi comes to his mind, a gentle smile gracing his features. Aquinas Orion finds himself enveloped in a moment of profound recollection, as if a fragment of the past has been resurrected within the tapestry of the present. Sabi's presence seems to materialize beside him, his form suffused with a warm radiance that mirrors the light of distant constellations. It's as though the very essence of unity and friendship has taken on a tangible form. In his mind's eye, Aquinas Orion envisions Sabi standing beside him, their spirits entwined in an ethereal dance that transcends the boundaries of time and space. Sabi's hand is extended in a gesture of unwavering camaraderie, a symbol of the unbreakable bond they shared. The image fills Aquinas with a bittersweet joy, a remembrance of moments that had once painted the cosmos with hues of shared laughter and heartfelt conversations. Aquinas Orion's voice emerges as a soft whisper, carrying both reverence and fondness, as he speaks to the image of his dear friend. Sabi, the embodiment of unity and friendship, he murmurs, his words weaving through the celestial currents. Each syllable is imbued with the weight of countless memories, a testament to the cosmic journey they had embarked upon together. As his thoughts unfurl, Aquinas' gaze becomes a distant, faraway stare. A gaze that transcends the celestial expanse and reaches into the very heart of the universe. Your journey, Sabi, is intertwined with the cosmos itself, he continues, his voice a gentle caress to the image that lingers in his mind's eye. May you continue to shine your light, for the universe rejoices in your presence. The moment stretches, suspended between the past and the present, as Aquinas' thoughts of Sabi mingle with the currents of stardust that drift around him. The cosmos seems to pause, a silent acknowledgement of the enduring connection that exists between kindred souls. And as the echo of his words dissipates into the cosmic winds, Aquinas Orion's smile deepens. Its brilliance a reflection of the stars that surround him. An embodiment of the unending dance of friendship that spans the realms and etches its legacy upon the very fabric of existence. End of scene 12. All right, I'm getting a little hot in this room, so I need to step off screen for a second and get this sweatshirt off. BRB.
No worries, Crimson. Take your time. Alright, let's see what's happening in chat. For my part, yep, Woods, you'll be there very soon. I'm still in the middle of watching. No spoilers. Well, you can't escape from spoilers, Rick. Loki, GTA, living in Game of Thrones. Yep, combined. I'm gonna rewatch so I can see the. Alright, Latrice.
All right, I'm back.
Also, welcome back, Crimson.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Hold on a second.
Also, yep.
What's up?
I wanted to say something that Crimson, have you noticed on scene 12 that why celestial being Aquinas Orion is somewhat getting close to Sabi? Why? Do you know?
Why Aquinas is getting close to Sabi?
Yeah, because as a celestial being, he cannot escape from the memories of the past. And I don't know if this is a spoiler, but he sees Sabi, his previous companion that he lost, into the darkness.
An old Sabi?
Not old Sabi, but his previous master.
Wait, so you're saying a Sabi that is not the Sabi that we're seeing in the story right now?
No, the Sabi you're seeing right now is the real Sabi, but Aquinas Orion as a companion, a master for Sabi 100 years ago. So he was his greatest companion. He's very close, but at the end he became like power hungry. He wanted to become even more stronger and more stronger. In this way, he sacrificed his own soul to the darkness, and then it will be a spoiler, so I can say it, you know. So I can. So I think that's all the context I can give you.
Okay, so we'll learn more later.
Yeah.
All right. I trust you.
Crimson?
Sounds good. Latrice said, if I get the chance, I'm going to rewatch so I can see the parts that I missed. That's the beauty of this, is there's always a VOD that you can watch later or listen to later. If there's any parts that you missed, or if you want to go back and listen to the, earlier parts that we read. But now we'll continue with scene 13. Luminous Reverie, Aquinas Orion's celestial waltz under the moonlight. Aquinas Orion, a being of radiant light, begins to move forward with a graceful swiftness that mirrors the dance of the cosmos itself. As he glides through the expanse above, the clouds part before him, caressing his luminous form with a gentle embrace. Each step he takes leaves behind a trail of sparkling particles like stardust kissed by moonbeams, creating a trail of ethereal beauty that lingers in the sky. Aquinas Orion, whispering to the wind, says, "Through the heavens I shall journey, leaving behind a trail of dreams." As his celestial dance continues, his gaze embraces the lands beneath. Crimson land and the distant realms beyond. Bathed in the silver glow of the moonlight, the landscape transforms into a canvas of enchantment. Aquinas' presence casts a serene radiance that washes over the earth, imbuing it with an otherworldly luminescence. With each leap, his form ascends toward the heavens, his white silhouette painting a beautiful tableau against the moon's bright glow. It's as if the moon itself has taken notice, lending its brilliance to amplify his celestial performance. The moon becomes his partner in this wondrous dance, and together they cast a symphony of light that illuminates the night. Aquinas Orion, whispering to the moon, says, "Moonlight, weave your magic threads, for we shall create a masterpiece in the tapestry of the night." As Aquinas leaps and twirls, his movements create ripples in the very fabric of existence. The world below awakens in response. The grass and flowers, the trees, and the very air seem to sway in harmonious synchrony with his cosmic ballet. The gentle rustle of leaves becomes a whispered accompaniment a serenade to the celestial waltz above. The nature itself seems to glow brighter, as if enchanted by the radiance of his dance. The grass beneath his feet glows a little greener. The flowers bloom with a deeper vibrancy, and the moonlight dances across every blade and petal, igniting them with a silvery fire. Aquinas' dance continues, a melding of elegance and cosmic energy, a bridge between the heavens and the earth. The moon watches over him with a proud and benevolent gaze, while the world below embraces his celestial performance with a gentle adoration. In this moment, Aquinas Orion is both a participant and a conductor in the grand symphony of the universe, reminding all who witness his dance that beauty exists in the harmonious interplay of light, nature, and the boundless expanse of dreams. Alright, so like, I have to ask, like, I'm not the actual moon, am I?
No.
My character?
Your character will come sooner on season 3, as I say.
Okay, so the moon is not necessarily a character like that?
Moon is the moon we see, like M-O-O-N, M-O-O-N, not
Right.
M-U-N-E.
But I
Your
mean,
character-
is the moon
your
like...
character will come.
Is the moon kind of like, you know, alive in this story, or not? Or is the moon just like a normal moon, not alive?
Normal moon.
Okay. All right.
Also, Crimson, wait, before we start, I wanted to apologize on something. I made a horrible mistake.
You made a horrible mistake?
Yeah, do you know I said that there's a 20 episodes? So, that's not that. There's 10 episodes for season 2.
Okay.
You're on episode 8.
Uh-huh.
There's 2 episodes remaining.
Okay. So maybe a little bit more doable.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know, good to know. That's not a horrible mistake,
Sorry,
though.
Mike.
It's okay.
Thank you, Crimson.
Sabi says, Jeremiah.rec, if Crimson keeps reading, then your scene will come today? Alright, so you think I might actually get to
Yep.
Jeremiah.rec scene tonight?
Yeah, if you keep reading, you can cover up their scene today.
Alright, well, I'm planning to keep reading for a while until my voice gives out, as it usually happens. So.
Also, Crimson, before I go, there's a final thing I want to say. That
Sure.
On season 9, I put a brutal scene. So, be careful about that.
Okay. We'll give a warning when we're coming into season 9 that, you know, rated PG-13. All right, we'll keep reading, Jeremiah. Here we go. Scene 14, Shadows of Echoes, Aquinas Orion's confrontation with the ghouls. Aquinas Orion glides through the celestial clouds with an ethereal grace, his every movement a testament to the harmony of the cosmos. As he navigates through the billowing mist, a faint cry for help reaches his ears, carried on the wind like a whispered plea. His luminous form hesitates, then veers toward the source of the distress. Aquinas Orion softly says, "A cry in the night, a call for aid. I shall answer." Guided by the echo of that distant voice, Aquinas finds himself descending toward the ruins of ancient structures. The moonlight casts long shadows across the forsaken terrain, illuminating the remnants of a forgotten past. He lands gracefully amidst the remnants, his presence casting a glow that momentarily dispels the darkness. But his serene entry is swiftly disrupted as dark ghouls, shrouded in shadows, emerge from the corners of the ruins. Their eyes gleam with malevolent intent, their forms twisted and unsettling. Ghoul 1, voice dripping with eerie satisfaction, says, "You made us wait a long time, Aquinas Orion." Aquinas gazes upon the ghouls with an unflinching determination, his luminous eyes reflecting the depths of his resolve. He recognizes them, remnants of a time when his own actions had inadvertently caused pain and darkness to take root. Calmly, "I bear the weight of my choices, and I come to mend the shadows I once cast." The ghouls close in around him, their presence suffocating as they circle with predatory intent. Yet, Aquinas remains steadfast, his form untouched by fear. He knows that he carries the responsibility to make amends for the past, to bring light to the darkness he'd inadvertently caused. Ghoul 2, sneering, says, "Do you think your light can undo the harm you've done?" Aquinas Orion, with quiet conviction, says, "I believe in redemption, in the power of change. I will face what I have awakened." Scene 15, Luminescent Confrontation. Amidst the desolate ruins, which are shrouded in an eerie silence as the ghouls circle Aquinas Orion, their malevolent intentions palpable in the air. Closer they draw, their dark forms poised to envelop him in a shroud of malevolence. Ghoul 1, his voice dripping with ominous tone, says, "The time is nigh, Orion. You shall not escape us, as we shall feast on your light." In the face of encroaching darkness, Aquinas Orion raises his mighty head, his eyes blazing like twin suns. He gathers his innate energy, and as the ghouls draw near, his majestic form pulses with a radiant aura. His mythical, glowing wings, not real, only divine, stretch out with a flourish, channeling the cosmic forces that flow through him. With an earth-shaking roar, he unleashes a powerful incantation, a torrent of divine light that engulfs the surroundings, causing the ghouls to screech in terror and retreat, their dark forms dissolving like mist before dawn. Ghoul 2, in terrified disbelief, says, "The light, it burns us!" As the ghouls flee, their malevolent presence is shattered by the resplendent brilliance of Aquinas' spell. He watches their retreat with a mixture of compassion and determination, his heart heavy yet resolute. Aquinas Orion to the retreating ghoul says, "Let this be a glimpse of the light that redeems. Seek your path to salvation." The ghouls vanish into the shadows, and for a moment, the ruins are enveloped in a serene silence. But as the cosmic currents settle, an ominous figure, immense and cloaked in darkness, emerges from the abyss. It stands as a stark contrast to Aquinas' radiant form, a manifestation of ancient power. As Aquinas turns to face the figure, he's held in place by an unseen force, a magical grip that transcends his mythical strength. His eyes meet the figure's gaze, a potent blend of curiosity and wary acknowledgement. Shadow figures, voice like distant thunder, dripping with weighty wisdom, says, "You have always been a being of dual nature, Aquinas Orion. The light and the shadow entwine within you." Aquinas' powerful wings are vanished by the figure's magic. His majestic body tenses under the unseen influence. The figure's words resonate through his being like an echo from the annals of time. Aquinas Orion, with a mixture of determination and caution, says, "Who are you? What purpose do you serve?" The shadow figure, his voice resonating like a chilling whisper, says, "Do you recognize the echoes, Aquinas Orion? The choices that led you astray, the rifts between light and darkness that tore your soul asunder." Aquinas Orion, eyes wide with realization, mouth agape. This cannot be." The shadow figure's words reverberate through Aquinas' being, mirroring the secrets he had buried deep within. Before he can react, a sudden, overpowering force slams him to the ground with a jarring impact, and with the impact, he lets out a howl of pain. He struggles, his form writhing against the unseen magic that binds him. Shadow figure, voice dripping with cruel amusement, says, "Struggle if you must. It is the dance of inevitability." Aquinas' efforts to break free intensify, but the figure's power remains unyielding. The figure's voice taunts him, its words a sinister reminder of the battles he had faced within himself. The shadow figure says, "You, Aquinas Orion, were meant to be a beacon of harmony, but your choices have only deepened the abyss." Aquinas' heart pounds with his majestic chest as he gazes upward at the moonlight, its glow a stark contrast to the encroaching darkness. His voice, barely a whisper, carries the weight of remorse. "Forgive me." The figure's laughter grows, a haunting symphony that amplifies the despair that strengthens to consume Aquinas' spirit. As the shadow's power swells, Aquinas' eyes slowly close. His form battered and weary. He watches the moon's gentle radiance as it pierces through the shroud of darkness, a final plea for redemption. In the midst of his struggle, the cosmos seems to hold its breath. The moonlight, a testament to the resilience of light in the face of adversity. Aquinas' eyes shut. His whispered plea remains a fragile echo in the night. A plea to the universe. A plea for forgiveness. Dang. It's intense. Dogpool's feeling the intensity around his character right now.
Yep. What do you think, Crimson?
I just, there's the shadow figure, there's like mysterious figure. There's a lot of characters that I'm trying to figure out who they are, like what's going on with them. So, yeah, it's an intense scene and also very mysterious at the same time. Yeah, Dogpool says he got effed up by who, I wonder.
Yeah, me too.
Sabi just laughs. He says he doesn't know. He's wondering too.
Yeah, I also wonder who was that as well.
Why do we have you in the voice chat if you don't know, Sabi?
Crimson, if I say this, this will be a heavy spoiler in the upcoming season. That's why.
So you do know, you're just not going to tell us, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, that's fine then. If you don't even know who it is, I'm like, where's this going?
Very mysterious way.
Yes. All right. Let's keep going, Crimson Knights.
After this scene, you will get a glimpse of Aquinas Orion's past.
Okay. Helpful to know.
All right.
Dot Rex said Dogpool Orion. Indeed. All right, Crimson Knights. Scene 16. The Vanishing Veil. As the shadow figure's laughter echoes through the air. A sudden burst of motion fractures the darkness. A crimson-hued sword arcs through the air, slicing through the enigmatic magic that held Aquinas Orion in its grip. With a powerful surge of energy, the binding force shatters, releasing him from the grasp of the Shadow's dominion. In the wake of the disruption, the shadow figure swiftly turns, his gaze meeting a new challenger, the figure of Sabi, wielding a blade forged from the fires of determination. The shadow figure, voice dripping with scorn, says, "Ah, the interloper arrives." Before the shadow figure can react, a torrent of crimson flames erupts from Sabi's blade, surging towards him with a ferocity that matches the flames of resolve burning within Sabi's eyes. The shadow figure maneuvers with an eerie grace, narrowly evading the inferno that threatens to consume him. Sabi, his voice strong with determination, says, "Who are you? What darkness do you serve?" The shadow's figure's form twists in a sinister dance, evading the fiery onslaught with unnatural agility. His voice echoes with an enigmatic edge as he answers Sabi's challenge. The shadow figure says, "I am a herald of forgotten memories, a keeper of secrets long buried. The darkness you fear, I am but a facet of its inexorable power." Sabi presses his attack, his blade a testament to his unwavering resolve. But as his strikes land, the shadow figure's form seems to fragment, dissipating into the surrounding darkness like smoke. With a haunting laugh that hangs in the air, his voice carries a final promise. "We will meet again, warrior, when the stars align in their ominous dance." And with that, the shadow figure vanishes, leaving behind a sense of unease that lingers like a lingering fog. Sabi lowers his blade, his gaze fixed on the emptiness that remains. But his voice is strong with determination, and he says, "We will stand against the darkness no matter the form it takes." Scene 17, Veil of Dreams. In the aftermath of the Shadow's departure, Sabi rushes to Orion's side, his steps urgent and filled with concern. He kneels beside the majestic mythical being, his voice a gentle murmur as he reaches out. Softly, he says, "Orion, can you hear me?" As if in response to Sabi's voice, Orion's eyes flutter open for the briefest moment, their radiance dim yet filled with recognition. His lips move with a faint whisper, shaped by the weight of a name that carries deep meaning. Sabi. The flicker of consciousness fades from Orion's eyes, leaving him still and unconscious. Sabi's heart aches with worry, yet he cradles Orion's form close to his chest, his own heartbeat, a steady rhythm that reverberates through the night. His voice tender and laden with emotion. "Rest now, my dearest friend. I'll stand guard by your side." As Sabi holds Orion in his arms, a peculiar sensation stirs within Orion's dormant senses. With each beat of Sabi's heart against his own chest, a resonance forms, a connection that transcends the physical realm. A wave of energy seems to flow between them, creating a bridge between their souls. Suddenly, as if caught in the currents of some otherworldly dream, Orion's perceptions shift. His surroundings transform, enveloping him in an abyss of darkness that stretches in every direction, unfathomable and endless. His eyes acclimate to the inky void, his presence feeling both weightless and anchored within this profound abyss. He calls out, his voice a delicate whisper in the vast emptiness. Orion, voice echoing, Where am I?" There's no immediate response, only the echo of his words reverberating in solitude. Then, from the depths of this obsidian expanse, a faint glimmer begins to materialize, a mere pinpoint of light that gradually swells in luminance, casting a gentle, otherworldly radiance. As the light expands, it unveils an entirely distinct realm, a realm of enigmatic shadows and fluid illusions, where reality contorts and curves. Before Orion, a mirror materializes, an entrance into another facet of his own consciousness. As Orion gazes into the mirror, he beholds an altered visage, an ethereal manifestation, a mirror of his inner essence. The figure within the looking glass raises its paw, mirroring Orion's own gesture. Their paws converge against the mirror's glassy surface, creating a profound connection. Their touch sets in motion cascading ripples of energy, each one a reflection of the intricate tapestry of his existence. Scene 18, the call-out of the cosmic bond. Amidst the embrace of a stunning garden, colors blossom with vibrant intensity, and the air sings with melodies of nature's harmony. Tall trees offer their shade to a patch of velvety grass where a child, bright-eyed and full of laughter, plays with a white puppy. Their innocent frolic casts a dreamlike aura upon the scene. Child giggles, voice reminiscent of tinkling bells. "Come closer, dear buddy." The puppy bounces around, its tail wagging in a dance of sheer delight. The child's laughter mingles with the joyful barks of the puppy, an enchanting duet that weaves through the blossoming flowers and rustling leaves. Aquinas Orion, with his majestic form, stands at the edge of the garden, his expression a mixture of awe and serenity. The heartwarming tableau before him is a stark contrast to the cosmic challenges he often faces. As the child's laughter rings through the air, Orion's lips curve into a soft smile, his radiant eyes reflecting the innocence that dances before him. Whispering, he says, "Such pure joy, like a melody of stardust." But suddenly, amidst the laughter, the child's voice changes, becoming a melodic echo that resonates deep within Orion's soul. "Come here, Aquinas." The puppy, responding to the call, bounds over to Orion, its eyes glinting with a shared recognition. For a moment, Orion remains speechless, his heart caught in a symphony of disbelief and wonder. Realization dawns as he gazes at the child, a child who seems to radiate a cosmic luminescence, a child who seems to know him intimately. "Ah, Wait, could it be? As the child approaches, his hand reaching out to Orion, the memory of their past connection resurfaces like a beacon in the night sky. The child's touch is tender and familiar, a gesture of reassurance and friendship that spans across realms and lifetimes. As the child approaches, his hand reaching out to Orion, the memory of their past connection resurfaces like a beacon in the night sky. The child's touch is tender and familiar, a gesture of reassurance and friendship that spans across realms and lifetimes. The child, gentle and knowing, says, "You've not changed, Aquinas, just like the cute buddy who still plays with the same joy." The cute buddy. Realization dawns upon Orion like a breaking dawn, his eyes widening as the pieces fall into place. The child's words cut through the mists of time, and suddenly, the child's form's no longer just a vision, it's a reflection of the bond they shared. Orion, his voice trembling with emotion, says, "Sabi." Their connection, once fragmented by the complexities of existence, now rekindles with a radiant clarity. Orion gazes upon the child, a figure that resonates with the memories of a cosmic journey shared, of laughter and unity, of friendship that spans beyond the realms of reality. As the child's hand continues to rest upon his head, the echoes of the past ripple through the present. The garden seems to shine with an even greater brilliance, as if the cosmos itself rejoices in their reunion, an echo of unity that transcends time and space. The child's hand rests gently upon Orion's majestic head, a gesture of comfort and understanding. Orion's radiant form stands within the encompassing darkness, the child's touch a beacon of solace that cuts through the obsidian abyss. Orion, his voice soft, laden with sorrow. "I'm sorry. I failed to protect you, my little one." As his voice resonates through the void, a tear-like droplet forms at the edge of Orion's luminous eye. It glistens with an ethereal light, capturing the depth of his emotions within its shimmering confines. The tear falls, descending through the darkness like a fallen star. Within its luminous depths, a reflection takes form, a mirror that reveals Orion's regal countenance, his visage marked by a profound sadness and regret. As the tear descends, it carries the weight of his remorse and love, a cosmic bridge between his soul and the memories he holds dear. The darkness absorbs his sorrow as the tear reaches its nadir, casting a gentle glow upon the form of Orion within the droplet. Within this private moment, the child's presence remains unwavering, a beacon of empathy amidst the abyss. Orion's eyes slowly close, his gaze turning inward as he releases his emotions into the infinite expanse. Orion, whispering, voice trembling, says, "Forgive me." And as the tear-like droplet vanishes into the darkness, a reflection of Orion remains, shimmering embodiment of his emotions, suspended in the void. In that single tear, his love, remorse, and longing are crystallized, a testament to the complexity of his journey and the depth of his connection with the child. Scene 19, Shackles of Desolation. Orion's luminous form is ensnared by an intricate web of shadowy chains, their oppressive grip constricting every facet of his majestic being. From his mouth to his neck, down to his limbs and tail, the chains coil around him like serpents of darkness. With each attempt to break free, the chains only seem to tighten, their malevolent presence draining his strength. He strains against the suffocating bonds, his muscles tense with the effort to escape. But the chains are relentless, each link a manifestation of his inner turmoil and fears. And as the struggle intensifies, his surroundings seem to warp, revealing a haunting vision, a horde of dark souls. Game reference, advancing, each one carrying an aura of sorrow and despair. Orion's radiant eyes widen as the souls draw near, their presence a haunting symphony that chills the air. A sense of foreboding washes over him, like an unsettling wind that whispers of his impending doom. The weight of their collective anguish bears down on him, and for a moment he's paralyzed by the magnitude of their presence. Fighting against the chains, Orion's heart races with a mixture of fear and determination. But as the suffocating darkness threatens to consume him, he finds solace in a desperate act. Closing of his eyes, an attempt to shield himself from the overwhelming despair. In the safety of darkness, his eyes shut tight, Orion seeks refuge within his own consciousness, hoping to find an anchor amidst the storm of emotions. In this moment of vulnerability, his thoughts turn inward, a silent plea for reprieve from the encroaching darkness. The souls draw nearer, their voices a haunting chorus that resonates through the void. But amidst the uncertainty, a glimmer of his own inner light remains, a reminder that even within the depths of despair, the spark of his strength and resilience still persists. As his eyes remain closed, the darkness envelops him and his heart beats in tandem with the rhythm of his own existence. The chains, the souls, and the suffocating dread fade into the background, replaced by a quiet sanctuary within his consciousness, a space where he can gather his strength and find a path back to his own luminous essence. End of scene 18. All right. Getting some kind of flashbacks, reckoning with his past, and also, it's a good thing, you know, Dogpool enjoys Dark Souls series, you know, likes Elden Ring so much. I'm glad he's getting a little taste of it here in this story.
Absolutely. And that's why I put all of them.
You did well, Sabi. I'm glad that you're giving Dogpool, aka Aquinas Orion, his Dark Souls experience.
Yep.
His dark soul of the Crimson Knights. Or I guess you could say Dark Knight of the Crimson Soul. I don't know. Something like that. Dogpool says, I love it.
Nice, I'm happy to hear it.
Jeremiah said, I've been waiting for a long time for my part in .rex part. I know, guys. Sabi wrote, like, such a long book. I've been reading for, like, you know, 15 to 20 hours or something like that. Hopefully we'll be there soonish. But I didn't write this, so blame Sabi, alright? Blame Sabi for how deep into the book he put your characters.
Essentially, their character would be like make an experience even longer episodes on other, like episode 15 or 16. I toned it down.
Okay. The crazy thing is, my Discord says 21 new messages back in October when you finished, you know, the season or whatever. And it still says, though, that I'm viewing older messages. So I haven't even, like, made it to, like, more recent messages yet, which indicates to me that there's still a lot of reading ahead of us.
Very much.
All right, what time is it? 10 o'clock? Also, Sabi, before I forget, you said that there is a video that you want me to view at the end of tonight's stream. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll
The
leave.
video is 5 minutes and 40 seconds long.
Okay. Well, we'll leave time for that at the end. Plus, at the end, we'll have time for, you know, any kind of comments or questions. Or feedback if anybody wants to ask. I mean, you could ask any time since Sabi's on the voice chat with us, but we'll also make time in case there's any overall thoughts, impressions, feedback, questions at the end of tonight's stream. So we'll make sure to leave time for that.
Absolutely. I'll be here, so make sure to get your questions, everyone, on this series so far.
Excellent, excellent. was checking my fantasy football real quick. Got Josh Allen. So far, he's thrown 2 interceptions. Might have to drop this guy, man. He is not having a good year. All right. Rex said, I'm looking ahead to try to find my character. Good luck. I don't even know what your character's name is. I mean, it could be something related to W.Rec or Jeremiah, you know, for Jeremiah, but it might not be. I have no idea. Could be something.
That's not their name. I put custom names for their in my fantasy series.
Okay, so see, there you go. We don't even know what your character's names are. So even that is going to be a big reveal, a big surprise. Okay, let's continue.
All right.
Scene 19, Harmony of Resilience, Orion's Awakening in Moonlit Embrace. In the depths of his struggle, a soft, distant heartbeat emerges, a rhythm that pulses with warmth and comfort. Orion's radiant form tenses as he questions the source of this mysterious sensation, a beacon of hope amidst the encroaching darkness. He listens, his mind and heart attuned to this newfound presence that defies the despair that surrounds him. With cautious curiosity, Orion's luminous eyes slowly open, and a breathtaking transformation unfolds before him. As his gaze sweeps over the scene, he watches in awe as the chains that bound him in shadowy shackles shatter into fragments of light, dissolving like morning mist. A cascade of light washes over him, illuminating every facet of his being with an ethereal glow. In the wake of this transformation, a chorus of echoes fills the void, whispers of release, of liberation from the weight that once held him captive. And then, with the swiftness of a dream's embrace, the souls that had once encircled him vanish, leaving behind an expanse of serenity. The darkness is no longer oppressive. Instead, it becomes a canvas upon which the universe paints its most resplendent masterpiece. Orion's very touch ignites a cascade of transformation. As his fingers brush the darkness, it blooms into a breathtaking panorama, a moonlit night aglow with a radiance that rivals his own. The moon's silvery light dances upon rolling hills and serene lakes, casting luminous reflections that mirror the cosmic harmony. As he gazes upon this breathtaking landscape, Orion's heart flutters in tandem with the rhythm of the universe. The heartbeat he had heard earlier, the heartbeat that led him out of the abyss, resonates from within, a powerful reminder of his own inner strength and resilience. A smile tugs at the corners of Orion's lips, and in that radiant moment of self-discovery, he calls out, his voice filled with triumph and joy. "Sabi!" As if responding to his call, the scene shifts once more. His eyes open, revealing the real world, where Sabi's form's illuminated by the soft glow of moonlight. Worry etches Sabi's features, his arms wrap protectively around Orion, holding him close to his heart. Sabi's voice relieved says, "Orion, you're awake." Orion's eyes meet Sabi's gaze, their connection a testament to the bond that transcends realms and time. The echoes of his journey, the trials and triumphs, converge in this single moment of unity. In Sabi's embrace, Orion finds solace, a haven of friendship that mirrors the radiant panorama he had glimpsed in the void. The darkness and despair that once threatened to consume him are replaced by a luminous understanding, an understanding that he carries with him the power to transform his own destiny, to rise above the shadows that seek to entwine him. The moonlight bathed the scene in its gentle glow, illuminating the harmony of souls entwined. In this harmonious convergence, Orion's journey is not only a dance among stars, but a symphony of resilience, transformation, and the unwavering strength of the heart. Scene 20, Eternal Bonds, Orion's departure and Sabi's grateful smile. Sabi, his voice filled with concern, says, "Orion, you had me so worried. I thought I'd lost you." Softly, with a grateful smile, Orion says, "Sabi, your presence brought me back from the abyss. Thank you." Sabi's worried expression softens into a smile, relief washing over him as he holds Orion close. His voice gentle, Sabi says, "You don't have to thank me. Buddies look out for each other." Orion's smile deepens, his eyes reflecting the bond that they share. As Sabi releases him, Orion's form begins to shimmer, his radiance growing more intense. Orion, his voice warm, says, "I must go, my friend, but know that you've brought light back into my existence." With those words, Orion begins to rise, his form lifting into the air on ethereal currents. Sabi watches with a mixture of happiness and nostalgia as Orion ascends, his heart swelling with gratitude. Sabi's voice soft says, "Thank you, Orion and friend, not buddy. You wound me, Orion." Orion, amused, says, "My apologies, Sabi, my friend. You'll always be a friend, but just to keep you on your toes." As Orion says this, Sabi's eyes well up with comically oversized tears, turning him into a cosplay-worthy human waterfall. He dramatically collapses to his knees, splashing imaginary water all around him. Orion's radiant form, surrounded by a shimmering aura, gradually fades into the moonlight, becoming an ethereal presence. As he dissolves, tiny particles of light begin to drift around him, like stardust caught in the embrace of the moon's gentle glow. These luminous particles dance upon the moonlight, casting a trail of brilliance that speaks of the journey he's undertaken. Beside the scene, Sabi stands with a warm smile, his gaze fixed on the space where Orion once stood. The moonlight bathes him in a serene radiance, and in his eyes, the reflection of their shared experiences sparkles like stars in the night sky. As the last traces of Orion's presence dissipate into the moonlight, Sabi takes a deep breath, a mixture of contentment and bittersweet nostalgia filling his heart. With a final glance upward, he turns back toward the path that leads to the Crimson Fortress. The moonlight seems to illuminate his steps, guiding him with a gentle reassurance. The journey ahead is one he walks with a newfound strength, forged in the crucible of bonds that defy time and space. As Sabi walks, a whisper of a breeze carries Orion's essence like a comforting echo. From the heavens above, a canopy of clouds parts, revealing the expanse of the night sky. Orion's form materializes among the clouds, his gaze fixed upon Sabi's retreating figure. Orion, his voice carried by the wind, says, "Bonds transcend even the barriers of worlds and dimensions." His words flow softly, a reflection upon the profound connections that unite souls across realms. The moonlight plays upon his form, casting a radiant aura around him, as he watches Sabi with a mixture of wonder and warmth. Orion whispering, "Until we meet again, my friend." With those words, Orion's form begins to shimmer once more, his essence melding with the very light that bathes the scene. The moonlight intensifies, casting a brilliant glow that engulfs him. The light expands, enveloping the space with a luminous radiance, as if the very cosmos itself is celebrating their connection. And as the light recedes, it leaves behind a sense of serenity, a memory of the profound journey that unfolded. The scene fades, leaving only the moon and stars to paint the canvas of the night sky. In their celestial dance, a single star shines brighter than the rest, a star that seems to twinkle with a knowing understanding, a testament to the bonds that endure beyond time and space. End of scene. Welcome, Nick. How's it going? Nick says, Orion the camo? Said, just finished getting the knife and grenade launcher gold. They were actually the easiest. Just out there noob tubing some people. Again, dude, you're insane. Have you been streaming your grinding of the camos, Nick? Also, Nick, you had a good bit of appearance earlier in tonight's stream reading of Crimson Knight's Legacy. Rex said, so my name could possibly be like Hulk or something? My stupid theory is that I'm the mysterious dude whooping Dogpool. You're Reckin Dogpool. It's possible. It is possible.
Sure.
I feel like Sabi would have a tough time not telling us that was you, though. So I could be wrong. But I feel like Sabi would have a tough time not spoiling it if it was you, Rex, since you've been asking so much about your character.
That was not Rex. Also, Crimson, so what are your thoughts on this? On this scene I created of... between me and my kid buddy.
Yeah, dude. Hold on a second. Let's see.
Okay.
This section was pretty funny, dude. You had a lot of funny parts in this one in particular, so I was laughing.
Yep.
But of course, you've got some good scenes between you and your cute buddy dog pool.
Crims, I'm glad you liked it.
Oh man. Again, Crimson
Also,
Knights.
as they say.
What'd you say?
Also, as they say, with some hot sauce, you would love to have some grilled cheese, That's what I put it in there.
I've never heard that particular saying, but I'm sure someone does say that.
Yep.
Hot sauce with your grilled cheese.
Yep. Like in the scene with some heavy serious moments, some bit of hilarity moments.
Rex says, no.
He loves this, absolutely.
Crimson Knights, thank you again for being here. Thanks for liking the video. Thanks for hanging out, listening, chatting. Thanks for subscribing and joining the channel. Appreciate all of you. This is a story written by the Crimson Knights for and about the Crimson Knights. So this is just a great community experience as we are continuing with part 4 of our Crimson Knights Legacy reading. I'm going to take a quick break to stretch my legs and grab another drink. I'll be right back after this brief intermission. Sabi's still in the chat, so he may or may not talk with you. Feel free to ask questions or chat. Also, a good time to go grab your own refreshments or to use the restroom or whatever. We'll be back in a few minutes. Thanks, everybody.
Take your time, Crimson. And I'll keep the chat going. Let's see. I'm a dark character or a sweet character. I want to be dark. Bro wants to be dark force. I would say your character would be sweet, Rek. But don't worry, we're getting in there. We're getting there. Time is now, so let me check. When is your... I think your scene will not come tonight. Maybe on the other stream when Crimson does. Your scene will come on another stream. I want to be either an anti-hero or a villain. Really? I'll have to look into that. I can barely hear. It might be the stream volume, I think. Can you hear me now, Latrice? Clearly? I hope I'm a character that fights and is brave. Please don't tell me, Savi. Oh, don't worry, Woods. I will not spoil it. I want to guess. Feel free to guess, Woods. And there he is. Vrek is on autocorrect job. I can hear better now. Awesome, Latrice. Glad to hear that you can better hear me now. Awesome. Will Jerry come this stream? No, Woods. Rek. Woods and Rek, both of you will come at the same time on next stream. Because I just looked at it and tonight's stream is not when is not the stream where your characters will be shown, so sorry about that. But what I've looked is that Crimson is very close to your scenes. On the next stream, he will definitely come close. He will definitely cover up your characters. On next, as I was saying, on next stream, he will cover up your characters, your story, who are you, and who, what were you doing in there. So yeah, and this stuff. I'm still working on my book. That's awesome, right? Can't wait for your book to be over. For us to read.
You said you can barely... Latrice said you can barely hear, Sabi? I feel like you should be able to hear him pretty well.
I was a little bit further from my mic. Now I'm very close, so that you can hear me now clearly.
I can turn him
Love
up
the story so far, Sabi.
turn him up a little
I'm
bit.
happy you liked it.
Okay. Latrice said I can hear better now. Good.
Rex says it will be a physical book, but I'll try to make it digital with help. That's insane. That's cool.
Dot Rec is hoping
welcome
that
back
he's
to-
either an anti-hero or a villain. He wants to be a dark character. Dot Rec's got that darkness in him.
I might I might put him in the same character as the Dark Force Jedi, from the Star Wars series.
I'm eating a little bit of pumpkin pie that the Crimson wife made. It's really good.
Cool.
Jeremiah said, I hope that I'm a character that fights and is brave. Please don't tell me though, Sabi. He wants a guess.
Alright, I didn't tell him. It will be a very high spoiler for him, so yep. That's even better. Oh, nice. I hope I'm a hero. Maybe even dark hero.
What's a
Well,
dark
you will
hero?
see it.
A dark hero.
You'll see it very soon. What? Also, Crimson, I wanted to say that from tonight's stream, I looked in my series and think that you will cover up Woods, Rex at the same time, both of their story, who their character is, their characteristics, and their past story, or like who they are in the next stream. Not tonight's stream, I guess.
We're not gonna get to Dot Rec and Jeremiah tonight.
Yeah, but I would say if you extend it to 1 hour more, you might cover up. You might cover up them.
You mean like go for 2 hours from now?
Yeah, if you cover 2 hours, you might cover up their story, but it will be up to you. I would probably suggest that you can cover up their story on the next of my Crimson Knight Legacy stream, part 5. It will be better because you will cover up their story, their characteristics, and everything in one stream.
Gotcha. Okay, so I could, instead of breaking their story up, I'd be able to just read it all in one stream. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I just need to take a little break because my like throat starts to hurt from like reading so long. So I just need to give my voice a little bit of a rest here.
No worries, Crimson. It's okay. Also, Crimson, before you start the scene 21. As you can see on the title, it says, yep.
Uh-huh.
So this is the part where the final episode, final still scene of this story or episode becomes very, very sinister.
Okay.
So brace yourself, and after this scene, one of my top favorite scenes will come.
Okay, after this episode.
Yeah. After
Okay.
this scene. It says scene 21, right? So another scene. That means scene 22.
I thought this is the final scene.
There's two final scenes. Part 1.
Okay. 2 final scenes? You're tricking us.
It would probably be longer. So that's why I broke it down into 2 scenes.
Okay. Sounds good. Rex said a dark hero is like Batman. Okay. Dude, Batman was my favorite superhero. I mean, superhero growing up. I loved Batman. Still do. I love how he's got that just darkness to him.
Yeah, me too. I also love Batman on like his characteristics and like his heaviness in this Marvel series.
But yeah, I think at most my voice will probably only be able to take like 1 more hour of reading, and then we can watch that video. So I'll give it another solid hour around that. But I don't think I could do 2 hours. Just to let you all know.
It's okay, Crimson. You can take up like 30 minutes and then cover up the Q&A or react to the videos if you want.
Yeah, we'll still get that in. But I think we'll go for probably around an hour. I think I can get it in. We'll see how far we go.
All right.
But
all right, fine with me.
All right, that was a good little break for my voice. So welcome back, Crimson Knights. We're continuing with the Crimson Knights Legacy reading. This is the 4th stream where we're reading through Crimson Knights Legacy fan fiction written by Sabisachi, who is with me in the Discord, talking between scenes with us. He wrote it for the Crimson Knights, about the Crimson Knights, and we are coming into the final scenes of this episode. So let's continue. Final scene, scene 21. Enthroned in darkness, the ominous return of the ghouls. Amidst the ink-black expanse, an ominous realm stretches in all directions. The land is cloaked in a shroud of perpetual night, where shadows writhe like living things. A dark moon looms overhead, casting a pallid glow that illuminates the grotesque entities that traverse this nightmarish landscape. Ghouls, with their twisted forms and malevolent gazes, glide through the land like wraiths on the hunt. Their eerie cries resonate through the desolation, creating an unsettling symphony that echoes for miles. These ghouls are not alone, but they're joined by other entities that crawl forth from the depths of darkness. Demons of various shapes and sizes emerge from the void, their forms twisted and contorted by their infernal nature. 4-eyed abominations slither through the mire, their gaze bearing a hunger that chills the soul. Larger entities, their shadows casting a terrifying silhouette against the night sky, stalk the land with a sense of ominous purpose. And towering above them all, a titan-sized figure moves with a dread-inducing grace. Its form is a blend of nightmare and reality, a creature born from the darkest corners of existence. Eyes that gleam with malice fixate upon the horizon, while tendrils of darkness writhe around its imposing presence. The ghouls, carrying with them the taint of their malevolence, converge upon a colossal fortress shrouded in shadows. Its architecture is a testament to the malevolent creativity that spawned it, a fortress of darkness where each stone is infused with the essence of despair. Within the fortress, a grand hall awaits, its walls adorned with twisted imagery that mirrors the torment of the realm. The ghouls glide into the hall, their steps hushed against the foreboding atmosphere. As they reach the center, they descend upon the cold floor, bowing and kneeling in submission. Their voices, a collective hiss, echo through the chambers. They speak as one. "We have returned as commanded." Their words resonate with an eerie obedience, their loyalty bound by the shadows that command them. The atmosphere within the hall is thick with a sense of malefic power, a power that emanates from the very heart of darkness itself. As the ghouls remain in their prostrate positions, the chilling aura of their surroundings envelop them. The very air seems to vibrate with an energy that is both terrifying and awe-inspiring, a power that's harnessed from the depths of the abyss. A dark figure with a voice like rolling thunder, seated upon the throne of darkness, says, "You have returned, my minions." The huge-sized figure sits upon a grotesque throne, its presence exuding a malevolence that chills the very air. The throne itself seems to meld with the shadows, as if it's an extension of the darkness that consumes this realm. The ghoul leader, kneeling, voice trembling, "My lord, we sought to capture Orion as commanded, but he eluded us." The ghoul leader's voice is tinged with fear, his form quivering in the presence of the towering figure. Around him, the ghouls bow their heads, their obedience a testament to the dominion this dark entity holds over them. Dark figure, his voice dripping with malice, says, "You disappoint me. He's a source of great power, and his essence is to be harnessed for our cause." A wave of unease sweeps through the ghouls as the dark figure's anger becomes palpable. The air itself seems to thicken with tension, and the ghouls' form tremble in the wake of their lord's wrath. The ghoul leader, his voice meek, says, "Forgive us, my lord. We shall redouble our efforts," and before the ghoul leader can finish, a shadowy figure emerges from the obscurity, its presence ethereal and enigmatic. It steps forward with a sense of authority that rivals even the towering figure upon the throne. The shadow figure, his voice smooth and confident, says, "Fear not, Lord of Darkness. The deed is done." Dark figure's anger subsides slightly, replaced by a cautious curiosity. The ghouls shift their attention to the shadow figure, their fear momentarily eclipsed by intrigue. Dark figure, voice intrigued, says, "Explain?" Shadow figure, his voice measured, says, "Ryan's fate is now intertwined with another realm. He's been led away from our grasp, ensnared within the tapestry of bonds that extend beyond our reach." The dark figure's eyes narrow, its gaze fixating upon the shadow figure. The ghouls hold their breath, the air heavy with anticipation. Dark figure, his voice calculating, says, "So, he remains elusive even beyond the grasp of my realm." Shadow figure confidently says, "Indeed, my lord. Our attempts to seize him directly have been thwarted, but his connection to that realm opens new avenues for our designs." As the shadow figure speaks, a sense of understanding seems to dawn upon the dark figure. Its gaze softens, an eerie smile curling upon its lips. Filled with anticipation, he says, "Very well. The cosmos itself has woven a new tapestry for us. We shall watch, wait, and seize our chance when it presents itself." The shadow figure bows before the dark entity, its movements a dance of deference and subservience. Shadow figure, with a reverent voice, says, "As you command, my lord." The ghouls, sensing the shifting currents of fate, bow even lower, their obedience a show of loyalty to the malevolent power that governs their existence. In the realm of darkness, where shadows and secrets entwine, the wheels of destiny turn, setting in motion a sinister symphony that reaches across realms. Final scene, scene 21, part 2, the arrival of the ultimate demon knight. In the heart of the accursed dark fortress, a place where shadows swirled like malevolent spirits, a figure materialized from the obsidian depths, an embodiment of terror and malevolence known as Darkness Weaver, the Abyssal Dread Knight. His entrance was accompanied by an ominous hush, as if even the air itself recoiled from his presence. The ghouls that skulked in the shadows, their forms twisted by darkness, knelt and bowed in deference, and upon the imposing throne, the enormous dark figure leaned forward, its eyes aglow with a chilling curiosity. Hexademon Blade's armor, once a beacon of honor and nobility, had now become a sinister canvas of malevolence and madness. Its once gleaming crimson surface had been tainted by the darkest shades of corruption, swirling and undulating like the very essence of chaos itself. 6 ghastly eyes, gaping portals to an abyssal realm, burned with an eerie and unnatural radiance that sent shivers down the spines of all who beheld them. These spectral orbs cast an unsettling glow upon his horrifying countenance, revealing a visage twisted by the very forces of nightmarish darkness. His sword, once a sacred symbol of justice and purity, had undergone a horrifying transformation. Its blade, no longer a beacon of righteousness, had turned into a malevolent, writhing nightmare. Dark energy pulsed through its edges, pulsating with the essence of the abyss, as if it hungered for the souls of the living. As Hexademon Blade stood before the ghoul assembly and the towering dark figure, his presence exuded a palpable aura of dread. The very air seemed to thicken, tainted by the malefic power that flowed through him. The ghouls trembled in his presence, their loyalty twisted by both fear and reverence. The ranks parted, allowing Hexademon Blade to approach the throne, his heavy footsteps resonating through the chamber. Upon the throne, the dark figure regarded Hexademon Blade with a mixture of curiosity and expectation. It leaned forward, its aura of malevolence intertwining with the dread that radiated from Hexademon Blade. The dark figure, with a voice like a chilling whisper, said, "Hexademon Blade, the Abyssal Dread Knight, rise and speak." Hexademon Blade's 6 eyes locked onto the ominous figure, a malicious gleam swirling deep within their abysmal depths. He advanced with a chilling, unnatural fluidity, each step a haunting echo of dread, and then, with a sinister air, he descended into a bow, his obeisance an unsettling prelude to impending doom. Hexademon Blade, with a voice like the rustling of shadows, says, "My lord, I am but a vessel of your will, forged in the crucible of darkness." The dark figure's eyes gleamed with anticipation, and a wicked smile curled upon its lips. The dark figure, voice dripping with malice, says, "You have brought something of interest, have you not?" Hexademon Blade's form rippled with a sinister energy as he reached into the folds of his corrupted armor. With a flourish, he produced a cyan crystal, its glow an unsettling contrast against the surrounding darkness. With a voice like the whisper of nightmares, Hexademon Blade says, "This, my lord, holds secrets that shall serve your purpose." The dark figure's gaze intensified, its malevolence coalescing like a storm. The cyan crystal seemed to pulse with an eerie light, its radiance casting grotesque shadows upon the twisted walls of the fortress. In the presence of this terrifying duo, the Abyssal Dread Knight and the towering dark figure, the very fabric of reality seemed to shudder, as if the realms of darkness and malevolence converged into a singular, horrifying entity. Final scene, Scene 21, Part 3, Fates Entwined in Darkness, Darkness Weaver's ominous task. The dark figure, with a voice like a whispering storm. "Hexademon Blade, the Abyssal Dread Knight, or should I say, the Soul Eater. A task of significance awaits your malevolent touch." Hexademon Blade bows his head, his 6 eyes fixated upon the towering dark figure. With a voice like the rustling of shadows, says, "Speak, my lord, and it shall be done." The dark figure's eyes gleam with an unholy light, its aura of malevolence intensifying. The dark figure, still with a voice dripping with malice, says, "There's a realm that dares to resist our influence. A realm that stands as a beacon of light amidst the encroaching darkness. Its name is Elendor." Hexademon Blade's form seems to ripple with a sinister energy, his 6 eyes narrowing with malefic intent. Hexademon Blade, with a voice like the whisper of nightmares, says, "Elendor, a realm of resistance. It shall be shattered." The dark figure's grin deepens, glimmer of anticipation in its eyes. The dark figure, with a voice filled with satisfaction, says, "The defiance shall crumble beneath your might. The realm shall become a desolate wasteland, consumed by the very darkness they have dared to resist." Hexademon Blade straightens, his aura of malevolence growing even more palpable. Hexademon Blade, with a voice laced with ambition, says, "Consider it done, my lord." As Hexademon Blade turns to leave, the dark figure's gaze follows him, its malevolent presence lingering. The dark figure, with a voice like a promise of doom, says, "One more thing, Hexademon Blade. Orion, the one whose essence we seek, has a companion who proves to be an obstacle." Hexademon Blade's 6 eyes gleam with interest, his gaze fixated upon the dark figure. Hexademon Blade, with a voice dripping with malevolence, says, "Speak, my lord, the companion's name." Dark figure, voice whispering like a storm, says, "Sabi, a name that carries influence over Orion's actions. He must be dealt with." Hexademon Blade nods, a sinister grin curling upon his twisted visage. Hexademon Blade, with a voice like the rustling of shadows, says, "Consider it a personal pleasure, my lord." As Hexademon Blade strides towards the grand doors of the fortress, a sense of malevolence surrounds him like an aura. Hexademon Blade, with a voice like the whisper of nightmares, says, "Orion's companion Sabi, a thread to unravel, a soul to extinguish." As he steps outside, his form melds with the shadows, and in one final whisper, he speaks his truth. Voice filled with malevolence, "Sabi, a name to remember." With that chilling promise, Hexademon Blade vanishes into the abyss, leaving a lingering sense of dread in his wake. The task before him is set, the realms tremble in anticipation, and the very fabric of existence seems to shiver at the malevolence he embodies. To be continued. A note from Sabi says, "Crimson, end it here if there's no more time left in the stream, but if there's more time, there is more than 1 hour, so please read below episode, or if not, then okay." All right. So that is the end of Season 2, Episode 8 of the Crimson Knights Legacy. Ending on kind of a dark note there. Building up some anticipation for the next episode.
Yep, much more sinister. And
Yes.
the next episode, episode 9, it will be a terrifying episode.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, terrifying and very brutal. So, a warning before reading that episode.
So, should I continue? I know you had this little, warning or whatever in here, or recommendation. Should I continue reading?
I would say you stop it right here. That will probably be for the best,
You think so? Okay. So just kind of launch into the next episode on a fresh stream.
Absolutely.
Okay. That works.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah. Latrice had a message, but it looks like she deleted it. Jeremiah said, yeah, can you please? Can we please what? So, Crimson Knights, what are your thoughts and reactions thus far? Is this a good point to... Okay, can I please stop here? Okay, so we're getting requests. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that works. Honestly, my my throat is starting to hurt. I don't know if you could hear that. Starting to get tough to read. But man, I actually don't want to stop reading, but I think that works. All right, so we'll stop the reading here for now. We'll get another Crimson Knights Legacy reading going again soon. I know everyone's very excited to get to some more characters and everything, so I don't want to delay too long. We'll get another reading on the calendar. But yeah, I think Sabi has a video that he wanted to share for us to watch at the end of tonight's reading, so we can
Video is on Creative channel.
Okay.
Also, I shared 2 of fan arts which contains the demonic realm that you read in my final parts of episode 8 season 2, and the Ethan's character if you want to look at it.
Okay, should I do the video or the other things first?
Let's say look at the images first, then the video.
Okay. All right, so here we go, Crimson Knights. Ethan, character from series. Okay, there you go. So Ethan is himself kind of like an Eagle Warrior.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ethan's an Eagle Warrior and has other Eagle Warriors that he commands.
Yes. He's like a commander type of rank in the Eagle Warrior faction.
And where did this image come from? Like, where is this image from?
I found this image from Pinterest.
Okay. So not really sure. I just saw that it says Psy Games at the bottom, so I was curious if it's from a video game or something like that.
It's the tag of the author who made the image.
Gotcha. Very cool. Latrice said, sorry for deleting the message just about the superhero topic. Didn't think I would get a response. Sorry, Latrice. Yeah, I think I had missed it, but I was going to come back to it after I finished reading. I think you were saying, like, your favorite superhero is, like, Superwoman? Something?
Yeah, Wonder Woman and
or Wonder
Supergirl.
Woman and Supergirl. Okay, Wonder Woman and Supergirl. Yeah, I watched the Wonder Woman movies, and you know, they were entertaining. Enjoyed them. Okay, this says the demonic realm that was in my final parts of the scenes of episode 8 of season 2, which is what we just read. Oh wow, that looks awesome. I mean, I know it's a demonic realm, but we've got like these crescent crimson moons all in there. Now, where did this image come from?
This image is also come from Pinterest.
Wow, that's pretty cool. It kind of looks like Mordor from Lord of the Rings, but then has these like all these crimson moons all lined up, which is pretty cool.
Also, in the middle, you can see that red crimson moon, your logo. In there.
Yeah, I'm saying that's awesome.
So I thought that why not choose this? This is a great touch in the series and for you as well.
I like it. Latrice and Jeremiah said that they're cool images. All right, and then here's the video, the epic video for us to watch and react to. Let's pull it up.
Hello, everyone.
Music remove my author. Wait. Hold on.
Demon Blade.
Oh, are you gonna... Wait. Were you just talking, or is this voiced over?
Voiceover.
Okay, I was so confused for a second. I thought you were talking. Okay. All right. It says music removed.
So I'll mute.
Author
So
Sabi.
I'll mute myself so that you can hear the in voice.
Okay, sounds good. And witness the true horror. Okay, here we go, Crimson Knights. Let's watch and listen to this.
Hello, everyone. Shall we start? Hexademon Blade directs the malevolence of his six demonic eyes onto Sabi, the Crimson Knight, who was audacious enough to defy the demonic aura in an unearthly display of dread. His gaze sends agonizing tremors through the core of Sabi's being, compelling him to crumble to his knees, with his weapon clattering to the ground in surrender to the overwhelming darkness. Ahem.
Crimson Knight,
Whoa!
your defiance is but a feeble flame, flickering in the encroaching darkness. In the abyssal dance of fate, you are a pawn, and I am the orchestrator of your demise.
Sabi, who is overwhelmed by Hexademon Blade's ominous aura and struggles to stand against the overwhelming pressure.
Your valor is an illusion, Crimson Knight. Before me, your strength wanes like a dying ember, and your will a mere wisp in the malevolent winds that swept through the realms of despair.
Sabi, now on his knees, gasps for words, and he's feeling the weight of Hexademon Blade's presence, crushing his every very spirit.
Weak ember in the abyss, Crimson Knight, your feeble resistance is but a momentary flicker. The very marrow within your bones echoes with the tormented screams of souls devoured by my shadowed grasp. Tremble, for you hover on the brink of an oblivion so profound that mortal comprehension falters in the face of its dread.
Sabi, completely overpowered, could only let out a soft whimper.
Crimson Knight, your doom weeps into the shadows of endless despair. Embrace the silence that follows as in the vast emptiness your being fades like the echoes of a haunting scream. Before the abyss, you're just a ghost, a sign of imminent obliteration.
Sabi, his will shattered, can no longer resist the overwhelming terror Hexademon Blade has wrought upon him. Then Sabi lets out his final words. I, I can't, I can't. Then he collapses on the full ground.
Hexademon Blade, my name. Remember my name. Your feeble resistance, Crimson Knight, ends in a pitiful whisper. Witness the frailty of your mortal resolve as it crumbles into the abyss of sufferings. Your demise is but a discordant note that will be lost in the eternal echoes of your surrender. Embrace the darkness in your collapse as you become one with the unyielding darkness, a mere footnote in the chronicles of my malevolent reign.
So, that's all for everyone. If you want to know what happens next, I will be keep updating in Discord server. And as for all,
Keep reading my series if you want to know who I am and what chaos or sufferings I will bring into this feeble world. Crimson Overlord, be aware because I am coming for you.
Nice. Excellent.
so
I
how
have
was
to
that,
say, when
Crimson?
your voice, that was awesome. You made Hexademon Blade's voice a lot deeper, whereas I made it like, a higher pitched, like sinister type of voice. You went for I made the dark figure's voice deep, but I made Hexademon Blade when I was reading it. I made Hexademon Blade's voice like higher.
Yeah, that works. Also, I would say that your voice acting is 10 out of 10. Awesome. I loved it.
Thanks. No, that was awesome though. Very good. Good voice acting for you as well, Sabi.
I'm glad you heard that, Crimson.
That was
Also,
hilarious when you were like,
I
Hexademon Blade, that's my name. Don't forget it.
yeah.
I'm confused though. Here's one thing. Like in this, it said
Yeah.
Sabi's last words and then he collapses. Like, did Sabi die in this video?
No, he will not die in this series. Hexademon Blade will keep him under his control in the most of the part, but uh, here Sabi will will be free in the future. He will be free. But I would say in the upcoming episode, a uh, because I will not say it, it will spoil it. So I would say only this that once Sabi will came across to Hexa Demon Blade, the almighty Dread Knight, or I would say Soul Eater, and then Hexa Demon Blade with just his glare, he will be he will keep Sabi on his knees like instant pressure with just his glare.
Mm,
So in this way, he will keep Sabi onto his kneel, like bowing before him
right.
in the almighty darkness. So at the end, it says he Sabi collapsed. That means that was the final words before Sabi collapses. Before Hexademon Blades standing atop.
Gotcha. Okay, so he collapses, but he's still alive.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's alive. Also, if you want Crimson, I can give you some hint or insight of Hexademon Blade's abilities of what he can do.
All right.
If you want, what do you say?
Go for it.
All right, so Hexed Demon Blade, I would say he's a soul tormentor or soul eater. So his 6 eyes represents the ultra darkness, or I would say demonic crimson darkness. So, in the previous image, you've seen the demonic realms of the Crimson Knights, right? I mean Crimson Moon, right? So those are the moon powers he has in his glare. His glare, he can like kneel or disable any kind of enemy in front of him or opponent.
Okay. And that's how he
And
like made Sabi collapse.
yeah, also not only that, he has the power to control like your insides, like your heart, your organs, this type of stuff. It's mainly your heart and your mind.
Wow, that's
Because this
crazy.
is yeah, that's the part where human emotions and human like doubts, human greed, human negativeness comes. Like most of the negative part, it comes from the mind, and most of the positive and emotion parts comes from the heart. So Hexa Demon Blade most of the time um, like targets the brain, which is very much connected from eye to the brain. That's the part he connects. And then from brain, when he's successful in connecting, he then goes for the heart. And then he can control his opponent's heart, mind, anything he wants. Like if he want to kill the opponent by itself, he just like explode their head or explode their heart within themselves.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. How do you even like protect against that?
If you want to protect against it with ultra godly powers, because he is as you have read in my previous scene, he is considered as a knight, right? A dreadful knight. That means he was once a crimson knight. He was
Ah,
once a very
okay.
powerful crimson knight.
Right.
But at the end, he was fallen and got erupted into darkness. That's where his mind and heart got consumed in the darkness.
Okay.
And that's how Hexa Demon Blade, aka the abyssal demon blade, has born. Or Darkness Weaver.
Yeah. That's a great, I mean, terrible, but a great backstory for him. I like it. Jeremiah
Yep,
said,
also.
talking about the videos, said, Sabi, you're funny. And Jeremiah and Latrice both said good night. So, Jeremiah and Latrice, thank you for hanging out tonight. Hope you enjoyed the reading. And sounds like the next reading will actually finally feature you guys in it. So, looking forward to that. Dot Rec also
Absolutely.
said,
From what
I've got some power suggestions for him. So, Dot Rec has some more ideas.
more ideas? I'm open to ideas. Also, yeah, on the next stream, absolutely 100% you will cover up their stories, because in the episode 9 you have as you have stopped there, so episode 9 is the episode where their characters, their backstory on everything will be revealed.
Awesome. Well, that'll be a lot of fun
Yeah,
because, yeah, again, we're always fun to see more Crimson Knights featured. And I know that Jeremiah and Dot Rec and Latrice have been very, very patient waiting for some characters to appear.
absolutely. And in the next stream it will be inevitable.
Inevitable. Alapon, how's it going? Said it's morning in India. Well, good morning, sir. How's it going?
Welcome in, Al.
Dot Rec
Alan.
thinks that his eye should launch laser beams. He should have laser beam eyes.
Not laser beams, but I would say something even more horrifying.
Oh gosh.
Not gonna say it now. Not gonna say it. Will be revealed in the upcoming episodes. But I would say, in terms of brutality and horrifying execution, he is top. He's on top.
Well, it's going to be a crazy next episode when we get to it.
Yeah, as I warned you before, I'm warning you again, because season 9 will be a terrifying episode. As in the season 9, Extra Demon Blade will come again, and so 0.1% of his ultra power, of his demonic powers, also a hint in the episode.
Dot Rex said another idea is that he can mimic and transform into other characters.
I would say that's a good idea, but it's not like type of his personality, or like in terms of characteristics, it's not his type of like power.
Yeah, you
Like
got to give a power like that to like more of like a spy or something like that. A trickster.
or like yeah, absolutely right, trickster, or like stealth kind of character.
Alapon coming in here with some spoilers. I don't really care though. Said Soap is dead in COD 3.
Oh, that. Yeah, I know that. In COD 3, Modern Warfare 3, in the OG series, yeah, Soap died.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, Alapon, are you talking about? Because I don't know what happened in the campaign for the new game, Modern Warfare 3. Are you talking about MW3, or are you talking about an old COD? Are you talking about the new one that just came out, or the old one?
Yeah, he says about the new one, I think, because it says COD 3, and Soap is in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Right.
Yeah, he says
Okay, yeah.
2023.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm just making sure. Yeah, I didn't get I didn't get Modern Warfare 3. I don't know if I will. I just feel like it's a money grab, so I'm not too interested in spending
Yeah,
$70 on what essentially to me feels like a DLC. But I also haven't looked into, what happens in the campaign or anything. Trini Nick, in the Crimson Knights, is super into it. He loves Call of Duty. They can do no wrong in his eyes. He's grinding it right now, pretty sure.
yep.
Dot
Also,
Rex
I
other
think
ideas said transform into a large lava dragon. So Dot Rex got all kinds of
uh,
ideas.
large lava dragon would be cool, but that's a good hint. Hexademon Blade slain 3 type of colossal dragons in his demonic
Ah,
form.
okay. So he's a dragon slayer.
Yeah, he slain 3 type of dragons in his demonic form.
Were they good
And
dragons or something?
also, yeah, they were the guardians of protectors, like
Ah,
different kind of artifacts, relics, and as you've seen in the Cyan, as you've read in the previous note, he handed a cyan crystal, right, to the dark figure. So that was the hint. He slain a cyan colossal dragon guardian from the realms of Terranor.
okay. So that crystal is from a dragon.
Yeah, that dragon was uh, defending the crystal from him, but at the end he fell into his hands and got slain.
Gotcha.
Also, um, there's a there's another fact about him is that what I've imagined that he has a power that makes his blade like immune to damages. Like if you break his blade or like suppress his darkness of over the blade, like his powers and everything, then he will attract the blade into himself, like as in his own flesh into the blade. So in this way, he will keep the blade within himself, making a better grip and putting his darkness powers into it over further, like even further beyond. It's like
Wow.
a more like a flesh blade, this
Right.
kind of blade.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, so I would say second most powerful and supreme type of demonic force that Crimson Knights will about to face is him, Hexa Demon Blade.
Well, I'm excited. I know you had changed your Discord name to Hexademon Blade, so I kind of got a sneak preview of that character before we actually saw him from your Discord name.
Yeah, a teaser, as I would say.
Yeah, a little
Also,
teaser.
if you as you've seen in the creative channel on the new fan art as my profile picture, that fan art is the resemblance of the Red Knight Hexademon Blade with 6 eyes.
Yes. Yeah, I noticed that as well.
Yes,
Awesome.
so these are the, yeah.
Well, thank you,
And thank you,
Sabi,
Crimson.
so much for hanging out on the stream tonight. Thanks for writing this awesome story and for the video. Just really amazing everything that you've put together for the Crimson Knight community, the Crimson Knight's legacy. It was a lot of fun doing the stream tonight.
Thank you, Crimson. I'm really happy to hear it, especially for you as well.
So let's get some GGs in the chat for Sabyasachi. Get some Crimson Moons in the chat for him. This is really awesome work that he's done. Definitely show him some love.
Thank you, everyone, for your incredible support.
All right. Well, I guess we can call it a night a little bit earlier for the sake of ending it before the next episode. But we'll have to get another reading stream on the calendar soon so that we can continue with the story soon.
Yeah, in this way, you can complete the season 2 very fast before the year hits. New year hits.
Sounds good. Well, again, thank you so much, Sabi, and yeah, have a great rest of your day until the next stream and the next
Oh,
reading.
and Crimson,
Yeah.
before I go, what are your thoughts on the series so far? As you read, and what are your like favorite type of scenes and favorite dialogues? I would love to hear your feedback on that.
My favorite scenes and dialogues. Man, there's been so much. I think specifics. No, I think you did a good job with, like, you know, especially those ending scenes that we actually just read with the dark figure and the hexademon blade. I like the Aquinas Orion scenes. I thought that those dialogues and the balance of like dialogue with the narrator was good. You know, I like there were a couple scenes that you did that were more like light and funny. You did one romantic scene that I thought was well done. But yeah, you know, I like having the variety and the up and down. I think kind of the flow of everything is nice. So yeah. I mean, you know, I think for all of us Crimson Knights, some of our favorite stuff is just seeing new characters introduced and new Crimson Knights folded into the story and seeing how you bring, you know, each of our characters to life. So I think that's a lot of the fun of it is that. So I think, you know, if you keep pacing in, like introducing new Crimson Knights, new characters, and like kind of pace that through, I think that's really fun for the whole community to just enjoy meeting the new characters, our characters in the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And
And
don't
yeah,
worry, that's the path I'm going for.
yeah. But yeah, and that video was fun just to hear your, you know, because I'm just making up voices when I'm reading. I don't know. I mean, that's how we always do it when we read. Like, an author tries to describe things as much or little as they want, but everything else is pretty much left to the imagination of the reader to decide, like, what things look like in their mind or how people's voices sound, or, you know. So similarly, as I'm reading this story, I'm making up like the voices and the vibes and everything, but it's definitely interesting every so often to hear your interpretation of how you imagine their voice sounding, and comparing that to like how I sort of interpreted the character. So that was fun to read about Hexademon Blade and then you know, make up my voice for it, but then have your interpretation and kind of see how you interpreted that character later. So that was cool.
Perfect. I'm happy to hear it, Crimson. Also, I would say, yeah, your voice, purely 98% of the team so far, excellent. Absolute excellent.
Well, thank you. I'm glad that I'm doing justice to your vision.
Yep, and your voicing of most of the dialogues and how I want it, how the vibe goes, absolutely nailed it. Those are the kind of like voice acting I want.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Dot Rex said,
Excellent.
my final suggestion is that he should
Mhm.
summon demons.
He can do that. He's an upper rank demon, so like he's the top ranked 1 demon. So yeah, he can do the like demons, summoning demons.
Well, there you go, Dot Rec. He's got that power as a commander of the demon army, the demon legion.
Also, uh, this kind of power he's suggesting that he should summon demons also has the same kind of resemblance from Middle Earth's Head of War, where
Yes.
you can like summon your orcs or kind of armies to the battlefield whenever you need it.
Yeah, I can definitely tell that there's some Lord of the Rings influence here, but I love Lord of the Rings, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, and speaking of Lord of the Rings, I put many references. So, how do you like the references, Crimson?
Yes, you've got all kinds of references in this story, so you're sprinkling all sorts of different things in. Some of them are funny, you know, because they kind of take me by surprise. But overall, it's been good. I like it.
So, Crimson, what was the like your favorite kind of reference I made in the series you've written? I mean, only this stream.
Um, I mean, I thought the Game of Thrones, you know, Song of Ice and Fire, I thought that was funny because it just kind of came out of nowhere to me. So that was funny to me. But overall, I think the best reference, my favorite reference, is the Elden Beast, Eurodon, you know, with Aquinas, Orion. I think that was a really good reference, and I like that. Yeah, having you know, Dogpool's character engage with Elden Ring and Dark Souls. I think that was well done. I like that reference.
Awesome. I'm happy to hear it, Crimson. Well, I love making references. I will also putting more references in my upcoming episodes.
You'll have to get permission for all these references before you know, publish and sell. So.
Yeah.
Oh man. Alapan said, Rice, make a character who is the good guy in the end, the hero, but at the end he was the villain. Make a character who is the good guy and the hero, but at the end he was the villain. Gotcha.
He wants me to like create a character that's the hero, and everyone thinks that look, he's a savior, he's the good guy. But at the end, plot twist, he is the one that wants to destroy everything, the villain.
That'd be pretty crazy if Sabi turned out to be a villain. I would feel so betrayed. So.
Don't worry, Crimson. The I will put some like betraying scenes in the series, but not that. Nothing make too much complex type of thing. Just like simple
Right. Sounds good.
simplicity at its finest.
All right. Well, this has been great, Sabi. Thank you again so much. GG's. Moons in the chat to
Thank you, Crimson.
Sabi Sachi. And again, have a great day and night until the next stream and the next reading. Look forward to it.
Oh, Crimson, can I ask you something before I go? I wanted to hear your thoughts, or what type of questions do you have so far on this stream?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I asked
anything?
most of the questions that I had as we were going through. I mean, at this point, I feel like most of my questions are just, you know, wondering about the mysteries that are out there. Like, who are these mysterious different characters? I want to know, you know, I'm excited to have the reveals or just to learn more about them of like, who are they and what's their story and all that. So, but that's not really a question for you to answer.
Right.
That just means we have to read more. So,
Yeah, the questions you have asked contains very heavy spoilers, so I will not answer it right now. But I would say, in the upcoming episodes, you will getting a full details or briefing of who their character is, who they are, and what type of mystery or purpose they are coming into this land, Crimson Land.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited for it. But yeah, I'll be patient. I'll wait for my questions to be answered by the story itself.
Yeah, your questions and everything will be answered in the series.
I trust you, Sabi.
With full details and everything.
Excellent.
And I will keep your trust to the eternal Crimson Overlord.
Oh man, I love it.
Super. All right,
Great.
Crimson. I think that was an awesome stream.
Thanks. Well, thanks again, Sabi, for writing all of this. Thanks for joining the stream tonight and talking through things and for sharing the video. It was great. So thank you so much, Sabi.
Absolutely loved it every bit, Crimson, and also great stream so far. Congrats.
Thank you. All right. Well, have a great rest of your
You're
day,
welcome,
Sabi.
Crimson.
I'll talk with you again soon.
Thank you, Crimson. You too have a good night and wishing you a good day tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye.
I'll see you soon, Crimson.
All right, Crimson Knights. Well, that's going to conclude our stream of Crimson Knights Legacy Part 4 tonight. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Thanks for liking the video, subscribing, and joining the channel. Thanks for hanging out and chatting and listening. I hope that you enjoyed it. You all voted on what we're going to be doing next for the rest of November. Now that we've beaten Spider-Man 2, and you guys voted to go back and finish Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So that's what we'll be doing in our next stream, is Assassin's Creed Valhalla, going back and trying to finish that in the month of November. Until then, Crimson Knights, have a great day or night wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, have a good time, have a good week, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon. Bye, everybody.